me see here. What even is mansplaining? I never understood what that actually is. What actually is mansplaining? And why is Proctor saying it's mansplaining?
I guess it's just when a guy explains something.
Then why not just call it like, why would you... I don't understand.
Yeah, neither do I.
Like, just call it explaining. That's literally what it is. Just explain what a man is doing it. Okay, so you're woman splitting right now then.
Yeah.
Explain things even though it wasn't asked. But couldn't literally anyone do that? Couldn't literally anyone just be like, I know you didn't ask, but I'm gonna explain it anyway. Like, I feel like a woman could do that just the same. Unless there's something here I'm just not getting. Maybe there's something here I'm just not getting. That's just not clicking. But it's a way for bossy women to make themselves the victim for getting help. Yeah, it sounds about right. So I'm kind of surprised that Proctor, of all people, would make a big deal about it. Yeah, but there's a difference. Even if it is feminist cringe, you can really clearly tell if it's more male. I mean, yeah, maybe men have more of a tendency to do it, but I mean, I don't really see how it's like. I don't see why you would need a specific term for it. Just like I think it's kind of dumb to have the terms gay and lesbian. It's like, okay, they're both homosexuals. Just call them gay, like as a catch-all term.
No, it's clearly very different because some reason.
Yeah, for some reason, it's more of a joke now. Like I could see some argument to be made that this sort of thing might happen more so in like gaming communities, or a guy explains things that are maybe don't need explained to a woman because he kind of assumes she's not good at gaming. That's fair enough. They usually aren't good, but I could see how in certain instances maybe it's like the kind of it's kind of like assuming someone doesn't know something they do know. Low volume level. Oh yeah, I can turn it up. All right, there we go. That should be a little bit better.
It,
Belt is
do you all hear me
yeah. You should be able to hear me.
better now?
Yeah, it should be a lot easier to hear now. Let's see, will they just hear? He's gonna be very happy tomorrow when I start streaming Yakuza.
Yeah, I think I'll start playing Zero after I finish Jew game.
This is a Jew game. I'm kind of annoyed. Don't have the bits for a second dual lightning claw, dude. That kind of sucks. I don't know what you're talking about, but all right. A bit too loud. Oh, now he's a little too loud. Okay, well, I'll turn his volume down slightly. Okay, that should be better.
Okay, now am I at an adequate volume? Because I'm either too soft or too loud.
Their belt is so loud, according to Camaro. Well, yes, Proctor, I know that. I am aware of that. I'll be lurking, because I'm trying to fix my laptop that's being retarded. That's understandable.
Yep, good luck with that.
That is understandable. We'll see what I'm talking about in a few days when I start posting pics. Their belt is perfect.
Thank you, I knew that already, though.
To my favorite bot streamer. Yes, I am the bot streamer. That is what I am.
Maybe we'll get a bunch of new people today.
Maybe. I mean,
somebody...
it's kind of weird. Both yesterday and the day before, we had a bunch of new people join.
Yeah, you know, maybe your name's getting out there on a few horse girl servers, and we meet new people.
I really hope they're not putting my name on the... Well, to be fair, they're not talking about the Horse Girl game. So
Okay,
maybe they're
maybe
not
it's
from.
my fault because I brought it up.
Maybe they're not actually from those servers, and it's just an algorithm. Because multiple people have told me on both days that the algorithm just kind of showed my channel to them. I'm not sure why all of a sudden it is, but in the last 2 days I've gained like 6 subs. Like, it's kind of crazy. Only a few of them were bots. Maybe like the lurkers were, but most of the people that actually did type, they didn't. Bots will just be like hi and they'll not say anything. That's usually what bots do. They'll just say like hi and or just some really weird thing. They won't really be aware of you actually talking. But the people that have been in chat actually seemed fairly interactive. So I think those were actual people.
Yeah, the bots speak, but they don't converse.
Yeah, exactly. That's actually how I told that Audrey wasn't a bot, because I actually was kind of on the line of maybe she is like a bot or something like that. So I said, okay, if you're not a bot, go and confirm you're not a bot, because a bot would, like, as dumb as it sounds like a dumb thing to say. Please confirm you are not a bot. And it sounds incredibly dumb, but a human would say I'm not a bot, which a bot would not really respond. They might just go on with like some random advertisement or something like that. Since she responded with I'm not a bot, I like Fire Emblem or something like that, then it's pretty obvious it's actually a human. Bot girl will always be a bot. I think it'd be funny if she showed up again and you were just like, oh, it's my favorite bot. I'm a bot. Yes, Riza, I'm sure you're a bot. Hello everyone, I'm a human. Press X to doubt. Rizu's not a bot, he has figurines. Suspect the lack of a certain slur swinging Latino chud is boosting your visibility. I'm fairly certain you or Proctor literally said the N-word like 3 minutes before new people showed up. So, I kind of doubt that. Like, I remember someone said the N-word just like a few minutes before new people showed up, so I really doubt it. I don't know, maybe YouTube's just like, you know what, go prop this guy. I don't know why, maybe it's one of my time.
So
maybe...
Zelkov isn't the problem.
Yeah, Zelkov isn't the problem, apparently. Is this the Desay map? No, it's not the Desay map, I don't think. Bots are in
No,
line.
I think it is.
Hmm? Oh,
I think it is the Desay map.
Maybe. Oh well, we're gonna do it at some point. The elite is. I wonder if they've made this map any different. I kind of hope they do. Belt, do you oversleep? According to is what Proctor's asking.
Define oversleep.
This was Rakut's, if I remember correctly. Oh, is it? Yeah, you might be right. They definitely changed.
Oh yeah,
that.
I guess we never did do
They
that.
definitely changed this map, because there's no way that it's left 3 cabs as a map. There's no way.
That'd be kind of based, actually.
That would be actually really funny if they just left it at 3 cabs. But like that was like
They're just really strong.
It was one of the most glaring maps. Okay, I'm still just seeing 3 cabs.
But Proctor, you can blame everything being a tad late on me needing a glass of water and then not noticing the message I got.
To be fair, it was only like a minute. It wasn't that much of a delay. That map was based. I'm surprised Chimera defends it. Like, it was literally just like 3 cabs. I thought, if anything, you'd be like, yeah, that map kind of sucks. There's no challenge to it.
But they kept you on your toes. Those were some 3 strong calves.
I mean, kinda, but like, they weren't that difficult. It's more so you don't want them all 3 to, like, gather in one corner of the map. You
Yeah,
don't
no,
want them to
that's
go after one squad. Okay, yeah, now it's just a bunch of calves. But the force does slow them down. Yeah, these...
although
go ahead.
I do wonder what Kaga meant by that, because Berkut didn't exist in Gaiden.
Yeah, so was it just 2 calves?
I think it was still just 3 calves,
But
but
it's
like,
some random calf.
what did he mean by this?
Yeah, what did he mean? That's a good question. Were those 2 calves just like Fernand's... Fernand didn't exist in that game, did he?
No, they're all Echo's
Generics?
exclusive characters.
That's kind of weird. Zysis? Was this guy actually a character in vanilla? I think this is just like an OC boss. I don't recall this guy. I don't remember. I don't recognize this guy at all. Of course, we got Berkut. Berkut is actually a little bit scary. I mean, not really. He's gonna be kind of tricky to take out, but he's not really that scary. He can do some decent damage, I suppose, but he's not really that threatening.
Yeah, the guy with Innis hair, I think he's new.
Yeah, probably. Yeah, the generic cabs don't really seem like a threat. In fact, some of them are really laughable. The Rider's Bane guy's a little scary, I won't lie. But besides him, the generics are pretty weak. We're definitely want our armors here. So who are we gonna field? Oh, we can field everyone, okay. We can field
Finally.
everyone. Alright, I'll take that. I will take that indeed. We have new weapons. And none armor can die to him fairly easy. You know armors can die to him fairly easily? How? He doesn't have like effective weapons. He doesn't have does he have a heavy spear? I don't think he does. Gotta split up the calves in the center. Maybe? I mean, splitting calves is not that hard. In all fairness. It's not that tricky.
Yeah.
Since they're all calves, we just need like effective calf weapons, which I probably don't have many of. I mean, we got obviously the Forsyth. I don't know if we have any actual just, Rider's Banes though. Oh, we do.
I think Forsyth is... oh,
We do.
No?
We could give that to maybe either Lucas or Claire. Or Clive, I guess.
because we trust Clive so much.
Oh
to do
yeah,
things.
we trust Clive so much. Hey, Inkling.
Hey, yeah.
I do kind of like the idea of Claire having it. And if it doesn't work with her, we can always just trade over to, Lucas. If it's, if it doesn't work out, we can easily make do with trading it away.
Wait a moment. Was that an orange I spied?
Was it? I don't know. I actually don't know.
I think Lucas might have had it.
You would be correct. So I guess each armor gets an orange.
But I think that's the wrong armor knight for it.
It's gotta be on Forsyth.
It's got to be on Forsyth.
It is really pretty. Let me see. Yeah, I think she has a pretty good portrait. I think they mostly flubbed a lot of the Celica army portraits. But Claire has a good portrait. And I don't even really like Claire that much, but yeah, I can't deny her portrait's really good. Let's see here.
In memory of Indian Dean, God rest his soul.
Indian Dean. Oh yeah, I remember that guy. Okay. We play Civ? Oh no, not non-consensual Civ.
Myth of Consensual Civ mentioned.
About to draw Paula later. It's either during all this or later. Like Paula or Bedhead Paula. I need to know which one. Okay, we give the orange to Forsyth. If
I
anything,
think so.
like, I don't know, Forsyth's already pretty good, though. If there's someone I might want to give it to, probably like Luthier or Clive. Well, actually, I don't know. Clive's probably gonna suck anyway. But
I'd be
Luth-
willing.
Huh?
I'd be willing to say that Luthier's a good choice for it.
Probably. His growths are like middling-ish, but he's still a mage in Valencia, so it's kind of hard for him to be absolutely terrible. Server Civ plus him. There's gonna have a guy that speak. Does he even speak English? There's gonna have a guy in VC that's only speaking in Spanish. Well, he probably does speak English. No one else plays Civ. And there's quite a few people on the server that do play Civ. Paula. I was thinking about just drawing a normal fan art of her. So probably not Bedhead Paula then. Okay.
Can't believe
hmm?
we lost out on the Barth picture.
Sadly. He speaks English, okay. I probably don't want Faye and Python right in the Cavs range. It's probably not a good idea. It's probably better to put, like, freaking... well, don't one of these guys have a heavy spear? I don't remember who does, but I know one of them does. Wait, I guess not. Yeah, no, I don't see how he would... I don't see how armors would die to him. Because Rizu was saying, oh, armors die to the Cavs really easily. I think one of those guys is a heavy spear, but I don't believe it is, maybe it's... This guy's got an axe river. This guy's got a lance. Okay, so... I know it was someone who had a heavy spear. No? Yeah, I don't...
There was somebody with a horse killer.
Yeah, I know that, but... Like, yeah, these guys are not really a threat to Forsyth. And, yeah, I guess their damage could slowly stack up, but... That's not really what I'm talking about. Lucas' defense kind of fell off, honestly. 12 defense, I mean, it's still good, but, like... At this point, I kind of expect better. Well, okay, 13 defenses on Forsyth. Okay, maybe they just... But he doesn't get double, that's a good thing. He doesn't really get doubled. I mean, one of these guys might double it. But... I said the non-armors. The non-armors? What do you mean? What's that supposed to mean?
Oh, non-armors.
Oh, sorry, I misread that. Yeah, no, even in vanilla, you just use armors against these guys, and they just get obliterated. Well, maybe not obliterated, but, like, they can't do much.
I mean, yeah, vanilla Forsyth with that horse slayer still does work.
Yeah, true. I might put, might swap you out for, Claire, just because I can move her out of the way. Because that's pretty easy to work with. I want to archer over on this side as well. Would be a good idea, I think. They all double your armors, bruh. Yeah, but it's not like they take 1,000,000 damage from theirs. I mean, they do take some damage. Unfortunately, because their defense is just so freaking low. I don't know why. They also don't immediately charge all my guys. That's the thing. Like, of course, Ferdinand can't even reach my armor at all. He just can't.
Yeah, there's a lot of forest right there.
Yeah, the forest actually slows them down, which really works to my advantage. So as long as I can deal with them like 1 or 2 at a time, not all of them, like just make sure I get rid of them before the other guys join in, we should be good to go. It shouldn't be too hard. I could be wrong. Maybe it will be kind of hard, but from what I'm seeing right now, I don't think it'll be too hard.
I agree.
At least this is Fire Emblem music. Silica's route doesn't even play Fire Emblem music, and its route. This is just FE11 music. They just use a shield, yeah. Okay, the guy with the javelin's probably the most annoying one out of these. Yakuza 0 stream when? Tomorrow. That's when. Literally tomorrow. No, not now. Not now. Soon, though. Soon.
And then after that, you can play Jew game.
Well, what did I do wrong this time? I mean, remember, Rizu, you were also the one that's saying that I would absolutely have a nightmare on the frickin' Luthier map. That was a complete joke. $13 defense versus 50. Okay, yeah, he does do some damage. unfortunately.
I guess it wouldn't be a horrible idea to give them the armor some shields.
Like some Draco shields, yeah. Never thought I'd...
Or just like some shields in general, like keep them bulky.
See how well they do. Well, I mean, this guy doesn't do a ton, huh? And your defense isn't even that high. Claire's defense is not even that good. Well, actually, it's better than I thought it was. It's better than I thought it was, but it's whatever. The main problem is just dealing with the frickin' javelin. I don't like dealing with this javelin. Because you know he's just going to go for whoever is in range that can't retaliate. Which is annoying, because I want to go and take care of Recruit. Well, doesn't he have the Cav immunity? Or something? Or not Cav immunity. Doesn't he have effective weapon immunity or something? I swear there was like a boss enemy that had effective weapon immunity. Or is that Fernand? I can't remember, but I know someone did.
I'm not sure myself.
Well, we can probably start by pulling some of these guys. Pull this guy with Lucas. I think that'd be a good idea. He doesn't have armor immunity. Okay, good. That is good. That is a good sign. I'm trying to see how I want to pull this. This guy's gonna be annoying no matter what because he has a javelin, which just sucks. I mean, there's not much I can say about that. It just kind of sucks. I don't know how exactly these guys are gonna move, so I can't really tell. I don't know if these cows are gonna, the backup cows are gonna move. I have no idea. I assume they probably will, which could muddy things up a bit, but not much I can really do about that. I realize I do have 35 HP, which is quite a bit. That is like 12 plus. Yeah, that could be kind of nasty, I suppose. There's a chance it could be kind of nasty. Do we have physic? I don't remember if we have physic. I know... No. Oh, that's kind of bad, then. That's kind of bad. Yeah, then when you...
Because... Only early physic would be,
on
Faye as a cleric.
Yeah. That kind of sucks. Does Tobin get it ever? He does.
I think so after he promotes.
Yeah, that's after promoting. Well, then, I guess what we might want to do, since this Javelin guy's going to go for us no matter what, should probably try to kite him as far out as possible. I think that'd be a good idea.
I'd say that's a good bet.
I would like to get rid of Recruit right now, but I don't think it's worth it. Until we can get rid of the Javelin man. Until we can get rid of him. That's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to kite him over here so we can get them sort of taken care of. Yeah, this could be a little risky depending on how they want to move. It depends on how passive or how aggressive the AI is. I don't know how it's going to be. Luthier talks with Alm? I didn't know that. I assume he's just like, thanks for recruiting me. Or maybe it is
Please save my sister.
Hey, Luthier. How are you holding up? Hmm? Well, I'm in fine enough spirits, Sir Alm. Oh, you can just call me Alm. No need for the Sir stuff. My apologies. I'm never quite sure how to conduct myself in conversation, so I would rather err on the side of formality. If I must ask, what has prompted you to speak to me in particular? I notice you're usually sitting off by yourself at mealtimes, and I know you must be really worried about your sister. So I just wanted to know if there's anything I can do to ease your spirits while we're on the way to her. Oh, that's very kind of you, Alm. But I assure you, I spend my time alone of my own volition. I find the company of others to be a struggle in itself. The company of cats, however, that is a different matter entirely. Now that you mention it, it wouldn't be a bad idea to have a cat around to guard the rations. We could name it something cool and it'd be part of the army. I want to name it Sir Purr. We could knight it and everything. Oh, now that would be simply delightful. In fact, I haven't the words thank you properly. I would be honored to take on even the most unpleasant duties of cat stewardship in order to make this dream a reality. Leave the litter box to me, my most esteemed commander. Huh, what a funny guy. I'm glad he's starting to loosen up. Yeah, that's definitely new. Because they never had a support. Well, is it really a support? I don't think it's a support. that wasn't a support. Yeah, I don't think it was. No, it didn't say it was a support rank. It was just a random combo, I guess. Let's see what happens here. We could bait the javelin guy over this way. Let me man the litter box. Based. I mean, someone's got to do it, you know. Someone's got to do it.
I suppose, yeah.
I now actually kind of wish I baited him the other way, because I just realized Tobin could actually attack the javelin guy on the forest. Although, then again, if he goes on the forest, that's making him hard to hit. So, I don't know. But I know Tobin could do it. And he could Excalibur on player phase, so that's really good. Silk will just have to kind of go in the middle, unfortunately. There's not much I can do efficiently with her. I'm just going to go take a random shot at this guy. I don't think I will hit, but yeah. Is Alm a Discord moderator? Oh no!
I mean, that's actually a reference to, in the post-game, if you take him to one of the ports and you click on a cat, he says that that's
So
what he would name
cool.
his cat if he had one.
That's kind of funny. It's only Claire doubles him. Yeah, but they might just go for Lucas, or not Lucas, Forsyth, because Tobin would retaliate, whereas Forsyth can't. So I think that's what he's going to do, unless he just thinks he does a lot of damage to Tobin, which he does some damage, I suppose, but, like, I don't know. The AI might just go and say, well, I don't take any damage back, so I would rather just go for Forsyth. Yeah, he's just going to go for Forsyth. That's kind of what I expected. Even a village idiot could see that you're outmatched. Bro thinks he's outmatching Forsyth.
Bro's a bit off.
He does double me, which is a little annoying. That is a little annoying, I won't lie. Okay, what are they gonna do? The generic cows are marching. That's kind of what I expected. I don't think the bosses move. At least unprompted. But maybe they do. So far they haven't outmoved.
I mean,
But-
the Zayas guy moved.
Yeah,
that's just
but
because
I was
Forsyth.
also in his range. Yeah, the Berkut and Fernand do not move, which actually makes this map kind of easy. I mean, maybe they start
Just a
moving
bit.
after a while, but I think I still want to bait the boss out a little bit further, just because I don't really like him in this spot, because he could just kind of back off into Berkut's range, and I don't really like that. And we can afford to pull him as Alm's squad just kind of goes and takes out these, you know, spare calves. They're not really as rushed. They're not really under much pressure because there's a lot of guys congregated around here, and the calves that are the generic calves are really weak. The shield makes this laughable. Without one, you need to do them one at a time to safely kill. But doing that's not really that bad. Like, you make it sound like way worse than it actually is. It's really not that bad. It's not really that bad. Claire actually does this guy in pretty well, if she hits. The question is it worth the risk? Maybe. Maybe.
Our hit rates?
Her hit rate is like 79% chance, which is not terrible.
In
It's-
1RN, that's about maybe a 30%, but yeah.
30%? I don't understand what you mean. Like a 30% chance to miss? Well, it's actually like
Oh,
79%.
I'm joking, it's because somehow they always miss on 1RN.
I mean, even if I can land just one of those, then... Even if I
Yeah,
can
then Forsyth will be able to seal the deal.
Yeah. Or heck, Faye could do it.
I'd say
Or-
go for it.
Yeah, and the thing is, there's not really much else that can reach Claire. Because if this guy's taken out, it's just one cab that can attack her. And if she only takes 9 damage from the boss, you can only imagine she takes way less from this guy. So, I think it's
True.
worth the risk. I think there's more to be gained than there is to be lost. Now, yeah, if she just like misses both of those, then we might be in trouble.
He's bound to hit at least one.
I think she's gonna land at least one. Okay, she already landed her first one. Let's see if she can land the second. Okay, no, she missed, sadly. But yeah, I think we can. I think we can work with this. I think this is workable. This is workable. I think if no one else hits, Faye probably could hit. Yeah, odds are she would be able to hit. Odds are in her favor that she would hit. Let's see if Forsyth can do it. I hope he can. If not, our fate kind of just rests with Faye. Okay, there we go. Forsyth did it. See? He was a Forsyth to be reckoned with. Long
He's
live
always to be reckoned with.
Yes. Alright, wow, he got a full level out of that. Very nice. So he can get more defense, hopefully. He did! Very nice. Skill, luck, and defense. And HP. Actually a really good level for an armor. He got the Holy Ring. I think that heals him. That's really good, because I don't have a physics staff. That's actually very good. Yeah, this guy
Now
can...
Forsyth is even more consistent.
Yeah. I love... This Claire leveled up very well. 18 speed, which I guess is expected, but she also has 13 strength. That's pretty solid. That means she's actually
That's
gonna do
not
decent.
bad.
She's gonna do decent damage. Even 9 defense means that she's not that incredibly squishy. But unfortunately, 24 HP means that yeah, she doesn't have. If I could give her like some sort of HP booster, I might honestly consider it because it helped her go a long
Yeah, I
way.
mean, like,
She's
sure,
the
the defense is good, but how are you gonna have somebody tank hits without HP, right?
Rinka fans be sweating right now.
What? No. I didn't imply anything of the sort.
Let's see if Clive can actually be useful for once. I know it's a tall order, but well, I can chip. You know, I wouldn't mind Clive if his niche was just like being really accurate or something. But like, he's not even that accurate. And
I mean, Clive does have a niche. It's being bad.
yes, the niche of being bad. Solid Claire, her promotion will fix their HP. That's great, because that's really the only thing she needs fixed. That's really the only thing she needs fixing with. Like, that's genuinely the only thing I think my Claire actually needs. Clive equals pregnant man, very true. He does fight like a pregnant man. Gepanzerten Soldat Forsyth ist grün. I probably mispronounced some of that, but you know what? German's a funny language, so it's alright.
I'm going to assume that with my zero knowledge of the German language, Kamaru just called Forsyth really cool.
Hopefully. I'm gonna try to give Clive this kill. I may come to regret that very soon, but never mind. I already regret it. Because Python missed. Thanks, Python. And Luthier just kills. Isn't that just nice? Okay, let's try this. Tobin, I believe in you. You don't take that much damage, do you? You get doubled... okay, never mind. Let's not do that. Let's try this. I really want to try to give Clive a kill. I don't know why I'm even going to bother. I'm probably going to bench him as soon as I get Matilda. Yeah, you know what? Screw it. We're probably going to bench Clive as soon as we run out of people to deploy. Like, as soon as we get too many deployment slots, he's definitely the first one to go. Because we're about to get... Go ahead.
Don't they have an A support, though?
I guess that's true, but, like, she doesn't really need that A support. Think about it. Matilda doesn't really need
it could make a good thing even better.
I guess, but, like, is it worth fielding him? Is it really worth fielding him when I have other units that I could replace him with?
I mean, Clive's the closest thing we have to Trans Jessie, so we have to have something.
The closest we have to Trans Jessie, yeah. His performance is so bad, it might as well be Trans Jessie.
I mean, at least Clive is alive.
Clive is a bench warmer. You should stop giving him EXP. It's kind of sparse in this. Yeah, that's what I was saying. I say, you know what? Giving him EXP is actually kind of pointless because this isn't Chaz of Luncho where you literally get to field everyone. Yeah, I think it's actually a good idea to give literally anyone else the EXP. Honestly, even giving Silk the EXP would be better.
That's also a fair point.
Because, I mean... That'd be more useful in getting climate level. That would be more useful. How fast are you? You probably doubled her. So you know what? Put maybe we'll put yeah, you know what? We'll keep you there. Maybe. Yeah. So far, this map's not really looking too bad. Because I mean we already got rid of the boss, and the central two are not moving. Yeah, I mean they could have made the AI more aggressive. Maybe on Lunatic they do. Had low standards. She really did. She really did. Because these generic calves are not a threat. They're really not. They are not a threat. They are going for my less guarded side, which does make sense, but like I can always just retreat. I can always just make a retreat if I need to. Okay, that's not good. You're not supposed to be getting doubled by this cliff. You're not an armor. Yeah, in a previous run you were an armor, pretty much, but in this one, I do not want you to. I can fix him. No, you can't! I would like to give this to well, never mind. Faye doesn't want to. Faye doesn't want to be good. Faye does not want to be good here.
Yeah, that's kind of just been how she has been this whole run.
I mean, the first few chapters in Act 1, she was really good, but then she just decided to not double anything. I know, to be fair, she is using that shield, but she's also very frail, so she kind of needs it. I'm just hoping she can get some more speed. Or magic, either way. Okay, she did get magic, not speed though, sadly. Maybe I should take the shield off her. Because it is weighing her down a fair bit.
I guess.
Just kind of force I guard our retreat. That's what I think I'll do, honestly. I don't think we really need him to guard us, but hey. Yeah. Ignore your... What? What are you talking about? Well, see, if you keep speaking in German, now I'm gonna think you're gonna try to make me say a slur in German or something. Because I don't know anything you're saying.
Yeah, neither do I.
Python kill, maybe? I'm thinking of Python kills. Or honestly, Gray. I've been neglecting Gray a little bit, just because he's so good, but that's not a good idea. Just because he's good doesn't mean you should neglect him, because your other units need. He is kind of low in level. It's just 11, so it carries so hard for him at this point in the game.
Yeah, maybe we do need to give Gray a little more attention.
An axe reaver. That will be nice. That will be nice. I'm just practicing. Well, I don't know what you're saying. That you do not see the issue there? You could be saying slurs or something like that, and we would have no idea.
Also, we can't really verify if you're practicing well or not.
Yeah, we can't help you on that. Got Gray and Tobin support. Giving the sword a faint glow. Wait, it does? Oh yeah, I guess it does. I intended Proctor to fact check me. I don't even think she's still here. I mean, maybe she is, but she hasn't really said anything in a while. Chat's back to being dead again. We had a lucky streak for 2 days and then it died. Oh hey, Dr. Gordon. So finally got a death? Yeah. They put a green unit in the middle of a bunch of archer range. And kind of just expected him to dodge when he had, like, no chance of dodging. So, I don't know if... That seems like a very unfair death, to be honest.
We lost our strongest soldier.
That we never even had.
But imagine if we did.
I would have a thief, yes. We lost Jesse, yeah. The poster boy of this run, we lost. And it never even got to recruit him. That's how quickly he died. I'm gonna get rid of these calves first, and then I'll take on the boss. I probably don't need to, but they may both move at once. They may have like linked AI or something. I don't know. And yeah, these genetic calves aren't really that strong, but I'd still like to just get them off the screen, so they can't go and try to help out recruiting Fernand. I just don't want them doing that. I don't think they will, but you never know. You never know. You never know.
Could happen.
Okay, we're about to get the Writer's Bane guy. Okay, well, the thing is we didn't know that. We had no idea what you were saying. Just continue blocking these guys off, I guess.
You know, Camaro, I do agree. Forsyth is cool.
He is, isn't he? I know that I swapped out my weapons. That was intentional. I want to see if I can set up a kill for my other guys. Because Forsyth could easily just like solo this map. Maybe not necessarily solo it, but he could get a lot of EXP off of this map. But I'm trying to give other people some stuff. After a long shilling, Proctor dropped Uma Musume from Blue Archive. Good. I don't know anything about Blue Archive, but she's not being anywhere near as autistic about it. Therefore,
It's another
good.
mobile game, if I...
Oh, I know
if
it
I'm not
is.
mistaken.
I know it is, but she's being far less autistic about it, and that's all that matters.
Small win.
Small win, I guess. Although didn't I swear it was like Mosley or someone a while back said that it's like that's for like PDF files or something. So I don't know. I don't know if that's a win or
Maybe
not.
it is.
Maybe,
I don't want to verify that.
Well, look at Claire. That's pretty good. I know this guy's just using a generic lance, but still. I just know tons of... Well, that sounds about right for
Oh.
Proctor. That sounds exactly like something that Proctor would play. The Rance player. Let's not forget about that.
I still have nightmares about it.
Apparently she doesn't. She never had any. Oh dang, Cliff has really been neglected. He's only a level 2 sniper. That's actually pretty bad. Maybe that's why he kind of sucks. But this Cliff has really not been the heir to the one I had in my last run. That has even more. Lovely. Don't tell Proctor. She's gonna start playing that then. If she doesn't already. She probably does. She probably already does. That's the thing. Yeah, I just want to give, I really need to give Cliff a kill. I really do. The problem is he went to that dumb forest, so he's gonna be really hard to hit now. And Cliff already has really bad accuracy. Cliff already has some terrible accuracy, so... At the very least, though, Cliff will get some time to shine. Okay, I see they get, like, a reinforcement or two. But, at the very least, once we start going to the Witch Arc, he will get more use. That will help him.
Yeah.
The Witch Arc will actually help him. I don't know how much it will, but it will help him.
He needs to shoot Noe Baba.
He does. Good God, 40% hit rate. Like, I know that you're in a forest, but, like, come on, man. I know you're in a forest, but, like, come on. Come on, game. Be a little bit nice. Never mind. You don't want to be nice. You made famous in 80%. I can see you do not want to play nice today. Let's see if we can hit a 56%. Okay, we can. Man, one Orin is... It giveth and it taketh. You can...
It sure does.
You can land a 56%, but not an 80%.
That's the beauty of it.
I guess that is. That is the odd beauty of it. Of course, miss a 47%. Like, I think part of Cliff's problem is just that he never freaking hits things, so he can't ever get kills, which snowballs into him not getting levels.
You
And
know,
overall,
Khmeru, funny enough, after 0 days of it, I'm also bored of it.
base after 2 days. Yeah, it's like the story of every gacha ever. It's like this game will, by August, no one will even talk about it. They'll be like, "Well, what's that again?" They'll be like, "Huh? What is this? What was this? Why did I play it? Why did I ever play it?" Let's see. He's got 19 damage. He has 12 speed. So he's gonna double most of my guys. I don't know if he's gonna double Gray. But Gray also does have a lot of defense on him. He's got 11 defense. He has really bad luck though. That's not good. With Sage in the Fall Knife back 3. Well, he's not a Sage.
About that.
Yeah, about that. Can't really do that, I'm afraid. Yeah, I don't know if anyone avoids getting doubled by him, unfortunately. I play gotchas. I'm sorry for you. I'm sorry for you. I hope
My
you...
condolences. I hope you get better.
Yeah, I hope they find a cure. Model in chat? Yeah, I guess so. Because Proctor died or
Police
something.
state.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm not sure how we're gonna do this, but, I guess we gotta start trying at some point. 'Cause I'm not sure how we're gonna pull this guy, since he doubles almost everything. Again, I still don't know the speed formula, because they really screwed around with it. So I don't know what they're gonna do. They're getting more calves. We can just go farm EXP off them, I suppose. If you're gonna keep throwing calves at us, we can go farm that. I mean, we might as well. They're gonna give me stuff to... I mean, like, EXP sparseness, so might as well. Thanks, Cliff. Again, you grow at a snail's pace because you miss every freaking shot you get. You can't double anything.
We had so much faith in him at the beginning of the run.
No, I didn't. I didn't.
Well, everybody but you had such faith in him.
I saw through. I saw through it. I knew this one was gonna be bad. I had a really good one, so you know, the universe had to balance it out by making him like the suckiest unit of my army in the next run. It's a waste of money. Exactly. I fully agree with you. Why do you keep going to forest? I hate this. This is exactly why my archer never frickin' gets kills. They still get more calves, okay. Not making him a mage. Well, yeah, because he can be good in most any class when he actually, you know, hits things.
About that.
Yeah, about that. I mean, it also helps if he could actually double. Because if he could double, then he could at least land some attack. But, like, he's stupid. I don't like the fact that the bow weigh him down. The iron bow, or just like any specialized bow. Okay, finally he got a shot. Jeez. Watch it, please get a good level. You really need one. Okay, HP, skill, speed. Okay, yeah, that's good. That's good. That's good. That is very good.
All right, Cliff. All right.
Continue to cook with levels like that, especially with skill. Skill and speed, especially. You don't gotta be the defensive juggernaut you were in the last run. I don't expect that. What I do
Just
expect...
have some sort of offense.
Yeah, as long as you can have some offense and actually hit things, I'm gonna be happy. So yeah, he is getting there, I suppose. He's still got a ways to go, but he will hopefully get there. I'm just gonna keep waiting these guys out. I don't care. Cliff needs that EXP, man. Cliff needs that EXP. He still needs some time to cook. I know it's a little boring, but like, we have to spoon feed him kills. This is like the exact opposite of my previous run. I'm having to spoon feed Cliff kills. I never thought I'd hear myself say that, but yeah, I have to spoon feed this man kills. To be fair though, I don't think my Cliff really came into his own in my last run, as like the savior of the run until the Nui Baba arc. Like, yeah, he was decent, but I wasn't like, yeah, this guy's gonna carry the run. I didn't think that at that point. Doesn't skip useless things too well. So, Silver Snow? I had to.
The big problem with Silver Snow is it skips all the good stuff.
Yeah, that
like
too.
having a Lord or Gronder too.
I hate the fact that this guy can go down here and attack her, but I don't know what you can do about that. I mean, I would imagine at some point they're gonna run out of reinforcements, right? I'll put you here just so you can go troll. And so that I can keep casting magic on this guy without any worries. Okay. What are we gonna do, game? What are we gonna do? Kill or not, I don't really care. Okay, sure, whatever. Claire, you're not in that desperate need of EXP, so I don't really care. I just don't want the guy out the forest. But now that other jerkwalt's gonna go in the forest. So great. Can we at least land one of these?
Okay, but also a mobile game.
Yeah. That's a nice argument, but mobile game. Okay, I think they finally stopped spawning out more reinforcements. What's funnier than the game? So you're a sane person. You're a sane person then. You don't actually enjoy weird horse squirrel things. Oh my god, Cliff! Do you only hit like one attack per map? This is why you fell off really hard.
He met his quota.
He's so freaking lazy, man.
I mean, the 1RN should be helping him with a 46% hit rate.
It should, but it's not helping out enough. He only landed 1 out of like 5. Okay. An indie raising RPG and an Indian raising RPG, more or less. Okay, at least
You raise Indians?
Yeah,
like,
I mean,
that's
that's probably why Proctor plays it. She's Indian, she wants to raise other Indians.
Reminds her of home.
They were possessed by Umas. Good. A hard time in this. I don't know. I mean, like, I would think Leon's had a much better time, to be honest. But then again, he's mostly fighting mages.
Which, who knows? Maybe, since that's what you usually do in Nui Baba's arc, maybe Cliff will have his moment.
Maybe. Maybe he will.
But then again, Python's just doing his job, but better.
Yeah. Python's actually been doing pretty well. I mean, yeah, he hasn't been doing amazing, but, like, he's been doing moderately well.
He's been adequate, at least.
Yeah. Crap hit, low damage, and can't double. Yeah. I don't understand why archers have bad hit. Like, what's the point? Isn't the whole thing about an archer supposed to be their marksman? Like, they can shoot something from, you know, several feet away? Isn't that the whole point?
You would think, but Kaga said no.
Archers actually hitting things now. That doesn't make sense. It's not like they do bullseye practice as they're training. No. They just miss everything, though. I mean, because, like, Cliff would probably be, like, level 7 by now if he actually hit things. If he hit, like, half the attacks he landed, like, if he actually landed, like, half the attacks he initiated, he'd be, like, level 7 by now. Not having physic really sucks. Okay, you know what? We're gonna pull these guys now. I think we've done enough stalling. Lucas not having luck is not good. Because that means he could just get crit on one of these, and that'd be really bad. But that's the best they can really do, because pretty much all my guys get doubled. Unfortunately.
Yeah.
Actually, I guess Alm does slightly better. He doesn't face crit at the very least, but he does get doubled.
But he doesn't get doubled to death.
Well, neither does Lucas, but Lucas faces the chance of getting crit, which if he gets double crit, then yeah, he just dies.
Good
Does
tank.
Lucas have any supports? No, he doesn't have any supports. That's kind of concerning. Whereas Alm does have supports. We know that. Wait. Yeah, no, he has no supports. I can see how this game becomes visual right after the launch. Gibbs? Gibbs. Gray, Tobin, Faye. Well, I do have Tobin here, so he can help out with that. I also have Gray. Tobin and Gray could help him out. Because Faye is, you know, on the side of the map, but we could actually receive some help here. Might as well go for a bit of extra damage, since we're gonna get doubled anyway. We might as well just go for the extra damage.
Yeah, why not?
I don't think I'll equip the Steel Sword, because it's probably a little less accurate, but Iron Sword sounds pretty good to me. And put, get Gray nearby, both for support range and also so that whenever we get the attack next turn, we can just go for that Lightning Sword immediately. Well, to be fair, Kameru, it's an anime. So, that's probably why it's beautifully animated and whatnot. Because they already have animators to do that. Yeah, so we're just gonna get everyone ready to go and pounce next turn. The objective is just defeat bosses, so I don't even have to deal with this generic. Although I might want to, just for the EXP. Alright.
Yeah.
Oh, I like this. What's the matter, farm boy? Afraid you won't land a single blow? The name is Alm, not farm boy. Oh, my mistake. Wait a second. Okay, I love doing 1 damage. See, I'm not gonna know anything about anime that are... Why don't they actually translate the frickin' name? Like, I don't know what a Hakuto no Ken is. Well, okay, a Ken is a sword, but I don't know what a Hakuto is. Yeah, he's really freaking fast. And he's honestly pretty tanky. Which is not good. He does exactly enough to kill all of them. So, we need to heal him or something.
Oh, he's kind of nasty, isn't he?
He's gonna be quite annoying, actually. Yeah, and he's bad news. He's pretty bad news for most of my army. So yeah, this could go very poorly. This could go
Wait,
very...
if that was just Fist of the North Star, why wouldn't you just call it that?
Because he's a giga weeb. You can't call things by their English names. Kind of tough. Well, to be fair, he is a boss, so like, and he's like a story boss, so like, it makes sense for him to be kind of nasty. I bet you Claire might be our best chance here. Yeah, she at least doubles.
I was just about to ask.
Oh! Oh! I'm Beetle now. She can one-round him. Well, almost one-round.
That got me.
Yeah, no. 17 times 2. If she can at least land something, then that's huge. Why would I call them by English name? Because everyone else here speaks English. How are we gonna recognize an anime if it's in freaking Japanese? I really do like this, though. Like, yeah, the problem is she won't guarantee to land both of these, but, like, if she can, then this guy's almost as good as dead. Gonna entertain me or not? Claire actually... Maybe Claire's gonna MVP of this run. She already missed. That's not
Certainly
good.
against Cavs.
Okay, she did get one shot in. And she doesn't even die against retaliation next turn, so that's really good. Though, now I gotta go and either kill this guy right now, which is going to be difficult to do, or more likely, make sure my guys don't just die to this guy. Lucas is decent damage. The problem is that, well, yeah, you can see that he just he has to get crit twice in a row in order for him to just die. Crit. Clive actually doesn't face crit, which is kind of funny, but yeah, he gets doubled and takes pretty severe damage. He wouldn't die, but it's not really pretty. I do want to see if I can maybe wall this, like if I can just go and chip with some, chip down with some mages. Remember the Japanese title? Drugs sounded like drug, true. He does sound like he probably does drugs. I don't know.
I mean, I just know his Japanese name is Doga because that's what Gordon says.
Yeah. Okay, at least my mages can hit. What's Ferd's range? It's not that big. And I can probably cover it if I need to. If I can get some crits here, that'd be swell. Literally just like one crit would finish the job. So we're getting him
Do
close.
we believe in Tobin?
I did, but he didn't quite crit, sadly. Dalga. Wait, he can use axes. Well, that doesn't really do us good. Well, at least makes it so he's a little less likely to kill us, but still not quite enough. Big enough, he shouldn't attack. I agree. He shouldn't. We need to make sure Alm doesn't die. That's like the big thing right here. He does have a vulnerary, so we can heal him if we can't just get out of range. We are chipping him down a lot, though, so we might be able to just finish him off. Probably not with Alm. That'd be a suicidal move. But I mean, look at this.
He is really low.
He is really low on health, so we could maybe make this work. We could maybe make this work. I hate the fact that I may actually give this to Clive. I hate the fact that I might, but it's looking kind of... Actually, we could throw a javelin. I don't know if it's really worth it. It might be. It might actually be worth it. Because javelin costs me nothing. Full and almond chip Berkut, no need to take a risk. We might be able to finish him off. This turn. Oh yeah, we're actually landing all these attacks. Even though they don't do much individually, they are whittling him down.
They add up.
They really do. Yeah. Gray could finish him. I'd be all for it. A Gray kill sounds great to me. But I'm getting way too lucky here. I'm getting way too lucky. Okay, wow. We actually finished him off. Alright. Stronger than I thought. Honestly, he's stronger than I thought. I actually kind of enjoyed that. He was tough, but not like ridiculously so. And Gay, take notes. Make a boss scary, but not like ridiculous. It's not what Gay Maddening understands the concept of.
No. Berkut needs the Gradivus. He needs 3 health bars.
He also needs his
should
own.
have the random
He needs his own
chance to
death
just
squad
give your
too.
lord random heart failure.
He needs his random death squad of like 8 guys just to make sure you can't one round him.
And as soon as you engage him, he should summon like 70 guys, all with their own Gradivus.
Forsyth wrecks him, everyone else not so much. Kid named Claire. Like, Claire being so freaking fast, when none of my other guys can double things, is actually a godsend.
And being able to double with effective weapons.
Yeah, being able to effectively, like, double with the freaking Rider's Bane against all these really scary calves is actually really good. Even though she's not the most accurate in the world, her accuracy is actually better than average. She's almost always in like the upper 70s, if not 80s. That's pretty good, considering the hit rates we're looking at.
15 skill.
Yeah, her skill is actually pretty high. And that's really good in this hack. No, yeah, I think she's actually really... I think she's my... If she's not my best unit in Alm's army, she is like my second best. Maebus has like Forsyth. I think fourth might be my best, and probably Claire very close behind if she isn't.
He's a
actually
close
winning.
second.
I think Alm's also pretty solid, but he's also game over condition, which is holds him back a little bit.
Yeah, we can't risk Farm Boy.
Yeah, but he is probably one of my better units. Should be popular with the people that like Japanese horse racing already. Well, that's probably what it was made for. That's probably what the anime was made for. Horse racing autists.
But then it created a new breed of those.
That are just gooners. I mean, to be fair, you can make people gooners for anything. You just put freaking anime girls for it. Like I made the joke in the Discord server, you could literally make people obsessed with like cockroaches if you just go and make anime girls out of cockroaches. Like, I promise you, you can make an anime about cockroach girls or something like that, and people would lap it up. As long as the art is good and the designs are good, like, you're not gonna see anyone complaining about it. It's gonna get fans, I promise. I don't know if it'll be like the most popular thing in the world, but it will, I promise you, it will get traction.
It will entice some freakazoid on the internet.
Yeah. Honestly, if I had the power to just go turn anything to anime girls, I'd want to turn something obscure that should be, like, people should like more or should be more interested in, they just don't, they're just not aware of or something. Because, like, who cares about horse racing? Like,
no, you can't do that about Courage the Cowardly Dog.
Oh. Yeah. I just want to get rid of this last cab. This cab is bothering me. There is a cockroach girl that people goon over. What, a cockroach tranny? What is this? What is this Camaro?
Oh. I think I have a... Speaking of trannies, I have a funny story.
Sure.
Maybe I shouldn't tell it. No, I should.
Yeah, you should.
So, the strangest thing got recommended to me
Okay.
on YouTube today.
Okay.
It was by a certain FE YouTuber whose name rhymes with Tranny Troil.
Gee, I wonder who that could be.
And you want to know what the title of the video was? I'm typing it in chat.
Okay. See,
That's
Camaro,
it.
it's. I'm telling you, Camaro, it's fruity, and you don't listen to me. It's literally the freaking, it's the tranny symbol.
If you don't believe me, look it up.
Oh, I believe you. I believe you.
Oh, I was telling Camaro.
Oh. He's trying to heal himself. I don't accept that. I do not accept this game. I do not accept this. You should take your punishment like a man. This guy's gonna keep healing. That's not good. It's just a cat face false. That's what they want you to think. That's what they all say. Like that's what they want you to think. That's what they hire it as. That's what they disguise it as. It's just a cat face.
Facade.
It is. It is indeed. Okay. The problem is this guy's just gonna keep going to the back of the fort. As much as I'd like to kill him, it's kind of hard to do that. I need to block off the fort and then go and shoot him. Which I suppose I could do, but it's gonna take me a bit. But Cliff really needs some EXP. He really does. Maybe get him some levels to stream. Get him at least caught up. Get him at least like level 6 or something. Expects me to be an OG son with tons of free time to actually keep up with it. I mean, I think that's what a lot of games kind of... Whoa! I did not mean to attack you! I did not mean to do that! And I didn't even hit. At least it's not really, you know, any risk. Yeah, because he can't hit me, but he might start moving now that he's being attacked. Now that he's being attacked,
Yeah.
he might start moving, which is not really what I want. I mean, it's not like he's that threatening, but I'm not really ready for him, you know? Like, I'm sure I can... If I can deal with Berkut, I can definitely deal with this guy. Oh yeah, Claire could delete this guy. Well, she actually hits. Which I don't know if she would, but... Fine, whatever. Come what may, we'll deal with this guy. No, he's not moving. Okay. I guess only if you go in his range. He isn't an issue. Yeah, I really doubt it. If you deal with Berkut and the other guy, I'm sure he's probably kind of a joke. Alright, we need to get this guy off the fort. He needs to go. He needs to get out.
We don't technically need to get him, but we don't like him.
Yeah, I want that EXP, man. I really do want that EXP. I had some juicy EXP that I would not forfeit. He's just been taunting me this entire map, so we gotta do it.
He's just been there on his fort, thinking he's the top dog.
Okay. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Wait, we don't do 8 damage now, what the heck? I weapon triangle distance. Wait, what is this, Fates? Is this Fates weapon triangle? Why do I have a weapon triangle disadvantage against this guy? It's showing I have weapon triangle disadvantage. Huh?
Even if it was the Fates weapon triangle, you would be effective against him.
Yeah, that's true. So actually that doesn't make sense. Why? Yeah, why? Okay, I just crit. Screw you.
Yep.
Screw you and your weird tempering of my damage output. Got skill, speed, and defense. Let's go.
Okay, Cliff.
Hmm? Go ahead.
No, it's just, okay, Cliff. You go. Good job.
Yeah. This is a good level. Skill, speed, and defense, I believe. Which is, it's a very solid level. His strength is fine as is. I would not mind if he took a bit of a break from getting strength for a bit. Especially if he's getting speed. That's a fair trade-off. I mean, Claire has 13 strength. And she works wonders. Because she can double things. So, I would be fine with 14 strength for a few more levels. As long as he can get his speed and skill up. Especially his skill. That's what he really needs. So yeah, I know this was a bit of a boring map to watch because I just kept kind of stalling out, but I think we needed to give those levels. We did need that. Let's see if we can start pulling this guy, maybe. He's not really that scary. He's got 11 effective speed, and he's only got a Steel Lance. He's just like worse Berkut, really. He's just worse Berkut, if you think about it.
So regular Fernand.
Yeah, pretty much. I may just pull with Forsyth, because why not? I mean, why not? Seriously, why not? Why the heck not?
Although they definitely nerfed Fernand in this map, because instead of a vulnerary, he had honey.
Oh yeah, Honey's so much stronger, man.
And then the first time you fight him, he had bread.
Wait, what is the support at? I don't remember that. Like, I know they had a support. I don't remember being that, Do they actually have an A support now? I know they had I think they had like 2 supports in Shadows of Lyncha, but I'm not sure.
I think all supports go to A unless I'm losing my
Really?
marbles.
Well, I don't know. It's kind of weird.
Alright. Color me curious.
Could I go shoot him from here? I mean, I don't think I'd actually hit him, but it'd still be nice to try to shoot him.
Yes, they do have an A support in vanilla.
Really? Interesting. I don't know if I've ever seen it. Okay, so Forsyth gets double, but he didn't actually get hit at least one time. I think he may have dodged both of those. Alright. This could be a little bit bad just because my guys aren't really in the best position for this, but we'll see. I could probably make something out of this. We could probably make do with that.
Oh, and there's also the very weird interaction that as phase support with Alm rises, her Void gets lower.
Yeah, that is true. That is true. I know about that, yeah. Pretty much in between Silent Suzuka and, of course, this Giga Weeb is comparing his girlfriend to a fictional character. You'd think once
I don't know what any of that means.
Yeah, you'd think once he gets a girlfriend, you'd think he would stop making comments like that, but nah. If only his girlfriend knew how much of a Giga Weeb he was, maybe... That being said, though, I've heard people far worse. I've heard people way worse than he is. I remember once hearing some guy who goons to a VTuber or something like that, and it's like, oh, when I told my girlfriend about this, she got mad that I must make time for my VTuber. I'm like, bro, how do you get a girlfriend when you're like this? Like, I don't even how, bro. I'm the Reese's man, and I don't do that. How the frick are you doing this? How are you at, like, I can't even think of an analogy for this, but it's like, how do you screw up so badly? I don't get it.
Also, how are you delusional enough to think that she's in the wrong when you're doing that?
Yeah, and I'm just like, I get, look, I always make fun of women, but how do you screw up this
Sure, it's our
bad?
God-given right.
Sure, it's a God-given right. But it's like, bro, you were at the, that's like going to the finish line. You're like 5 inches from a finish line in a race, and you just decide to go and like backflip, and then some guy beats you, and then you're mad that you lost. It's like, bro, you were literally there. You would have won if you just didn't act like a freaking moron.
Yeah, like, inch from the finish line, and he decides to pull out a picnic basket.
And he had like 10 seconds of a lead on second place. He could have easily finished. There wasn't any question. He just decided to throw at the very last second. Like, it wasn't like a oh, he did something, you know, like he slipped on a banana peel. No, like the guy very intentionally, in his mind, he threw. Maybe he didn't think he was throwing, but he threw. When a lot of
in his
other
right
guys,
mind, he needed to have that picnic.
yeah, he just decided to take a 30-minute picnic right there. And then he got mad that he lost. When he would have 100% won. Women are not known to be the wise pickers. I mean, just like,
I guess, like, some are, some aren't. It's just the way of life.
yeah, but like, bro. Now I don't even blame the woman. I blame the guy. Like, bro.
No, like, it's 100% his fault for being a moron.
Yeah. No, I must prioritize this woman across the ocean or something. Maybe not across the ocean, but I must prioritize this woman that I'll never meet in my life over my girlfriend. That makes a lot of sense.
The woman I've entered a relationship with.
To a
But no.
stranger that I will never meet. This is not like some guy saying like, oh, my mom is in the hospital. It's just, is Gruda here at all? No, he's not. We're just making fun of some guy that decided to, not even a guy I know or have heard, but just like, I heard online, some guy who simped for a VTuber over his girlfriend, and his girlfriend got mad at him, and he's like, what? Why? Like, he's a moron, but she picked him. I guess, but like, I don't think she realized...
He's Clive maxing?
He's Clive Max, I guess. He's real life Clive. Okay, I'll stick around for a bit. Fair enough.
Sure, make yourself welcome.
Yeah, okay, let's see here. You know, this might not be the greatest. This may be actually a bit of a... I may have screwed this up. Okay, if we can heal, I think we might be okay. We're a VTuber? Disgusting. Well, like I said, the kicker is the fact that, like, the guy already had a girlfriend, so it's like, why are you simping for this woman so hard if you already have a girlfriend? Like, what? Like, bro. I get
Like,
if you're like some.
even if you're single,
I get if
like,
you're. No,
still.
I kind of get if he's like some 30-year-old basement dweller or something like that. Like, that's one thing. Duked
Okay,
is
yeah.
also Mengs? Duked is also Mengs. You can't fix stupid. I guess it's true. You've never touched a woman before and you're ruthless. I mean, that's me, but I'm not that dumb. Claire kill? I mean, she's got pretty good accuracy. She could do it. Okay, Claire saves the day again. My Claire is carrying Furry and Chad.
We gotta push her to Pegasus Night somehow.
I don't. What makes you think this is a furry? I have no idea. I can't see the PFP, so I have no idea. Like, I can see it, but not that close. Like, I can't tell what half of chat's PFPs are because they're so small. There's only the 3 of them. No, it was more than 3 of them. We have furries now. It's over, guys. It was a good run, but we got furries in chat now.
We tried, fellas.
We tried. Wait, who? I'm guessing the Duke is also Mangs or whatever. Rude and I'm not a furry. Oh, okay. Okay. False alarm, guys. This guy isn't a furry. I'm talking about you. I mean, like, some loser seems on V2 early already, a girlfriend. Yeah, like I'm saying, it's like, it's absolutely stupid. Like, it's like, you have a girlfriend already, so, like, why do you, like... I would even say it's one thing if you just happen to watch that VTuber just because I don't know, you find her entertaining or something like that. But it's like another thing to be like absolute goon over her. It's like, what, bro? Why do you have a girlfriend then? How do you have one? I know Kamara said.
Where did you get one?
Yeah.
Like, does she charge per hour?
Bro is paying the woman. Bro is paying her. I don't know. I'm convinced that's gotta be it. He's just like paying her or something. I mean, I guess it's possible she just didn't take him for the sort of guy to do that. I mean, that's entirely possible. But like, that would require the guy to actually have some degree of riz, which I don't think that guy has if he's doing that. Like, the only feasible way I can see this actually making sense is if like the guy just groomed her or something. That's the only way I can see that actually making sense. Because, like, it doesn't make sense any other way. It just doesn't. It makes zero sense. eBay girls be like, I guess. So that one SpongeBob memes where Mr. Krabs goes, how do we tell them? You do have a girl watching sometimes that is obsessed with fictional man and does things to her plushie, and well, yeah. Doesn't say anything in chat.
What?
I don't want to know who that girl is. Oh, hey, it's Matilda. There are lots of girls that get into relationships to be into one. I mean, yeah, I don't doubt that. I'm sure there's also guys that do that. With, like, mentally unstable women. Like, I know that happens. But yeah, that does happen, but I'm just saying, it's like, that woman must have... I don't know. Either she was very desperate or she got groomed into it or something. Or that guy just really hit it that well, which I don't think you can do. If you're that deep in, I feel like it would seep through it in some way, shape, or form. She's a friend of Guru King. Oh. That sounds like a certain someone we used to have here. That.
Nope.
Be glad you will never interact with this person because, yeah, believe me, you do not want
Ignorance is bliss. Don't think too much about it.
Yeah.
See no evil, hear no evil.
I feel the many in chat lament their loneliness. They have the dignity to reject kind of fake relationships.
I'm fine with how things are for me.
The SMAP is mostly unchanged from what I remember. It's still decent though. Yeah, it's probably alright. She a lurker? That might be concerning. But then again, if she's lurking, I guess she's got the self-control to not spread out whatever's in her head if she's lurking. I don't see why. I don't think Gerudo King just invited all his friends though. She watched all of the last 2 streams but didn't say. Oh, I didn't think. I didn't think Gerudo King would just go and recommend the stream to all of his friends. I figured he was like, okay, Gamer 2 seems pretty chill. I think he'd be fine there. I mean, I don't even know if his friends actually play Fire Emblem. I would assume Gamer 2 does, otherwise he probably left a long time ago. Princess Layla. Well, now she's getting exposed. Now she's getting doxxed. Well, I'm not gonna really mess around with that unless she actually starts talking here.
Yeah. Like, if you're just gonna lurk, enjoy lurking.
Yeah, I'm not gonna go and... The only time I go and troll people for lurking is my regulars. Like, if I see, like, my regular lurking, and not, like, just never even said hello or anything like that, I'd be like, haha, I see you're there, man. I see you're there. But if it's just, like, some random, because I'm a weeb, big difference, Wait, what's because you're a weeb? Huh?
Pharaoh asked to prove he wasn't a furry.
Oh, I'm guessing it's, like, some fox or wolf or some sort of, like, some sort of hybrid character. I don't know. Played a bit of Engage, then quit. I don't blame you. If my first Fire Emblem game was Engage, I'd probably just quit too. Played Awakening and Rain Dawn at my cousin's house. Oh, okay, so you have a little bit of exposure to it. But yeah, no, I would not blame someone for playing a little bit of Engage and just never playing it. Like, if that was their only Fire Emblem game, I'd quit too. I'd be like, this game sucks.
Yeah, I can't imagine starting with that.
That'd be awful. I know some people have started with it, and my condolences to them. If they actually got into the series through Engage, I don't know how. It's an anime Wolfman from what I can tell. I have no idea. I cannot. I can tell there's like some sort of character, but I can't see closely enough because it's just a small icon.
Yeah, there's a friend of mine. I tried to get into FE, and the way I sold him was like, I said, okay, here, we're at my house, play the first chapter of Three Houses. And he was kind of sold.
Yeah. Yeah.
And then I told him to never, ever play Engage for the rest of his life.
Yeah. It's, the thing is, I actually, some of you may remember General Blastoise, who's an IRL friend of mine. He's been here. He's been on stream a few times. He's not really too big into Fire Emblem. He really doesn't like... He's actually the opposite of Slim. He really hates Camilla's design. Like, he absolutely hates designs like that. He absolutely hates them.
That's fair.
And so, his, Conquest is probably, like, the last game that he played. He's just like, I don't want another design like Camilla. He's like, I don't want to see another character like Camilla. So he's played Awakening, Conquest, and I think maybe... I know he's mentioned playing a little bit of FE6. I don't think he's played it in a while, but I remember mentioning Marcus. He's like, yeah, I know Marcus. It's like, wait, you know Marcus? And he's like, yeah, I remember playing a little bit of FE6. I don't know how far he got, or if he ever really got that far, but he is at least a little bit familiar with FE6. Probably not that familiar with it, but he does know a little bit about it, which I was surprised by. I think
if you're gonna
go ahead.
Know about an FE game, just play FE6. That's a good one.
And the thing is, if that's his main concern, I think the older games he'd be fine with, especially like FE6. I can't think of anyone in FE6 that's really like a Camilla-esque design.
I'd say anything pre-Awakening is pretty safe.
For the most part, yeah. And like, from what I understand, it's not that he's bad at Fire Emblem. Like, I think he's put like Conquest on hard before. I'm not entirely sure what he's done, but like I mean, you gotta be at least, you know, decent-ish to be able to do that.
Yeah, like, it's hard on hard.
Yeah, I don't know if he has. Maybe he's played Lunatic. I don't know, but like, from what I understand, he's not bad at it. He's far from bad at it. Like, he would understand the idea of like, oh, don't put flyers in Archer Range and stuff like that. I'm sure he would not make a mistake like that. Playing FE8 and it's good. It's really easy. It's kind of bland for me, but maybe that's just because I'm more used to other games. Thinking about picking up Three Houses, is it any good? Yeah, Three Houses is pretty good in my opinion.
I play FE8 if I just want to like have a fun breeze through. like turn my brain off and have fun.
Yeah, no, Three Houses I'd definitely recommend. Especially if you do. I've usually found that if you don't like Engay, you'll probably like Three Houses. If you don't like Three Houses, you tend to like Engay. It's sort of like
For some reason, it's weird like that.
Yeah, it's really weird. And so if you didn't like Engay, there's a good chance you may like Three Houses. There's a very good chance you may like that. It's not a bad starting point.
And like, truth be told, Three Houses is kind of a far reach from the other games.
Yeah, that is true.
Still fun.
I don't know if I'd want to recommend Three Houses like a first game to like a beginner to the series. Like it's a fun game, but the problem with it is just that it's too different from a lot of the other Fire Emblem games. So like, I know a friend of mine online who really has a hard time getting to other Fire Emblem games because he started with Three Houses. He loves Three Houses to death. Maybe more than a lot of us, honestly. But the thing is, like,
it's such a far reach.
Yeah, and so he's just not used to it. He's like, you know, I want to get into the other games, but it's just like, I just can't.
Although, like, gun to my head, I do prefer, like, the formula of a classic FE more than Three Houses, but I like it despite that.
I might give the Pegasus cheese to someone. Either Faye or... let's see, Faye or Cliff. Faye or Cliff. I think one of those. I think Cliff will probably fix the speed up regardless. I think after a few levels, he probably will patch the speed up. But Faye, I don't know. Like, Faye seems less certain, I think.
Cliff at least has a good growth in speed.
Yeah.
Faye doesn't.
Yeah, I think we should give it to Faye. And Faye will fix herself a lot if she can double. Because that's accurate, and it's very accurate, and it's going to do a lot of damage. See, how much speed does it give? 2 points, okay. This is just a speed win. But hey, speed wins are great. Yeah, I think Faye will go a long way with it. FE5. Oh, I see Proctor's back. Okay. Kamira probably already likes this guy now. He's retracted his furry comments now that this
he was basically interrogating him now, but
yeah.
Oh, FE5.
Yeah, I guarantee you he's gonna flip opinion on you now. Wait, what do you mean? Rizu said that this map's pretty much the same. No, it's not really. It looks pretty different, actually. For one, it's actually indoors. Do we? Okay. Physic enemy is kind of annoying. Alright, let's see what we got here. Let's see what stuff we got. Oh, we got a Hammer Knight, okay. Javelin soldiers. Some archers. Let's see, we got Steel Bow Sniper. Got some more armors. Got Thunder Maze, those are always scary. Crud, my bad. I mean, I'm not saying it in a bad way. I'm just saying what you told me is not really accurate. I mean, these enemies don't look incredibly scary. A little bit. Wait, they have a canter right here? That seems a little bit much. Seems a little bit much considering all the other enemies here. Oh, right, they always had a canter. Never mind. Just to go and attack.
Yeah.
Matilda, sorry, I forgot. Yeah, her stats are pretty solid, I'd say. Never played it, but I've watched other... Oh, okay.
I see.
That's kind of weird to have a favorite game that you've never actually played. I've never heard someone say they have a favorite game that they actually haven't played. Now Kamera's disappointed.
Persona 5 fans say that.
Oh yeah, that's true. That is true. I know it's a comparison.
Kamera didn't like that.
Kamera. Wow.
That's a bit much.
That's just Camaro being Camaro. That's just Camaro being Camaro.
Yep. Fair enough.
This is... If it makes you feel any better, this is what probably all of my regulars have went through at some point with Camaro.
It's our initiation.
Yeah, it's... Or as he calls it... what does he call it? I don't remember. I forgot what he calls it. He said it during Shadows of Luncha, Shadows of Luncha Ironman. I've played FE5, that's the reason I got into Final. Wait, but then you said you've never played it, or are you talking about something else?
Wait, were you talking about Three Houses or what?
Yeah, maybe I was talking about something else. Chimera Initiation? That's what he does with pretty much everyone. The heck did I just join into? Very strange chat. That's what you joined. I mean, look, you're part of the Sultan Harn channel. You should be familiar with stuff like this happening.
Welcome to weirdness. It happens every day.
Yeah, new viewers. This is just how my stream works.
It's just how we work. I'm completely normal though.
Except when Gaiden is brought up. Birth count? Yeah. Just talking about 3 houses. Okay. Alright, that's... Yeah. Ignore Chimera then. Okay, I think the first few enemies are going to be probably the most annoying because they're just kind of like as soon as you reach the gate and they got javelin and stuff. I could see this actually being a little tricky. But I think once we make like a little entrance here, I think it shouldn't be as bad. The problem is we don't have physics, so Matilda could maybe die. Unless we can just open... actually, we could just go cut through these guys, open the door, and free... Yeah, that is actually something we could do. We could actually just free her. Which is not something you could do in vanilla. You couldn't just free her immediately. Let's hope they don't Jessiify this and make her die really easily. Because...
Yeah, no, wait. Hear me out. The Cantor should summon monsters with horse-effective weapons into her jail cell.
She does have a vulnerability, though, so she's not gonna die. Who's a furry in chat? Everyone keeps calling the guy a furry. He says he's not a furry. I don't know if it's true or not, but... Okay, we got witches here. That's a little unfortunate. But I remember there was a witch here to begin with, like, even in vanilla, so that's not anything new.
Yeah.
But yeah, we need to deal with the witch, obviously, and then deal with these guys, like, as soon as possible. Because... Matilda, unlike Jessie, is actually a good unit. I'm sorry, Belt. I'm sorry you're mourning Jessie, but Jessie was not a good unit. This is a good unit. This is literally just Clive, but actually good. We need Matilda. Matilda is actually really good.
Less testosterone an Echo's Cav has, the stronger they are.
That makes no sense at all, but... I see what you're saying, but... It's really weird.
Oh no, I admit, it's completely nonsense, but it works for Matilda.
I guess so. So yeah, I'm not sure what our battle plan for this is. I see we do have a chest. I assume they're gonna throw a thief in here, which I'm not too thrilled about that. I really don't feel like rushing this interior. I think she has better stats than Perku. Dang, that's kind of wild.
Oh, just totally ignore that comment as soon as Zeke and Myson join.
What?
My comment about the Cavs.
Oh yeah, that's true. Zeke is kind of like better, slightly better, Matilda. Because Matilda is perfect and women are cool. You have a weird fascination with Matilda. Isn't that right? Chat full of men?
He's better than Clive.
Well, yeah, but anything is better than Clive. The Conjurer can be a bit of trouble, but there's always a Conjurer. There's 2 women. Yeah, everyone else is a guy. We may need warp for this. We may need warp. Who's got a hammer? I believe Lucas has a hammer. So I might need that. I could see this map actually being kind of tough. The women being cool part. Fair enough. Okay.
Yeah, I think Matilda's cool. Like, she has stats.
Cliff actually hitting things for once. Sort of. Hey, Cross. She's not perfect, but she's okay enough. She needs to not be blonde. She has to not be blonde. think we're gonna want to start chipping these guys down a bit. We could open the door. I don't know if we want to, though. It's kind of inviting trouble. Silk died again. Actually, she didn't. Sorry. Is this Silk or Alm? This is Alm's route. This is the same map. What do we got here? Yeah, we will want... That's the thing. Like, I would like to take my time with this, but I know they're gonna throw a thief in here just to be a jerk. Hopefully they wait a little bit. She's great map. Yeah, that's true. My joke falls flat that when I can't express my sarcasm. Oh, you meant you don't find her that good. I think. I'm not sure. I think you're trying to make a joke on how we find women units to be more appealing or something like that. I think that's what you're trying to make the joke out of. But I actually didn't realize that until just now. I was trying to prank him. Yeah, I guess you were, weren't you? But I don't know. He's kind of annoying with that. To be honest, with the silk thing. All right, let's see, Cliff. Come on. Just make a joke about women. See, that's the thing. I just don't. I just didn't see that. I'm not exactly sure what you were trying to joke about there.
Don't say women aren't funny. Don't say women aren't funny.
No, I think she's actually she probably wants me to say that. She's probably trying to bait me into saying that, which I'm tempted to say.
No, I was holding myself back.
Personally feel like some women units are better physical than magical. That's just me. I feel like a lot of them are usually... When you find mages, they're females. Majors? What do you mean? Oh, you mean mages? Yeah, most mages, like the good mages, tend to be female. Yeah, Python good. Python good. I'll leave if you say women aren't funny. Didn't you once make that joke yourself, though? Didn't you say, yeah, women aren't funny or something like that? I remember you were like... I remember you yourself said that, and you are a woman, so I can't. I'm getting mixed signals from you. I'm not sure what you want me to say. I'm not really sure what you want me to say, to be honest. Majorly unfunny.
Now I'm confused.
Yeah, I don't know what she wants. And then yesterday she wanted us to joke about her being pregnant. Yeah, that's right, Kameru. You missed that.
Oh yeah.
She wanted us
about that.
Yeah, she wanted us to make a pregnant Maki joke. I don't know. Maki is full of surprises in that sense, where it's like I'm not sure what she wants us to do, because there'll be times where I'm just like I didn't expect her to say that.
Oh, she also called you a Jew.
Yeah, she called you a Jew, Kameru. You've been betrayed. I'm being silly. I tried to make a joke and it fell flat. Yeah, I guess if it's not really caught, then yeah, fair enough. We all have those moments. I've had it happen to me. I don't know when that thief's gonna spawn. I know there's gonna spawn a thief. I know they are. There's a reason there's the stairs right here and a chest right here. You know it's going to. There's gonna be a thief here. I just hope they're reasonable. I believe women shouldn't be mages, just healers, except for certain purposeful exceptions. You called me as the ultimate betrayal. The woman that usually avoids banter and stuff like that, at least that kind of banter, called you a Jew. It's actually over because you're a Jew.
Well, you kind of admitted to it though, didn't you?
He did though. He did. And now he's mad that even she's in on it now. Supposed to call me Duke. Okay, I'll call you Duke. That's easy to remember. First I saw Tobin's sprite as a thief. I'm like, what? I don't have a thief. So we're gonna... Yeah, shut up, Tobin. So, we might open the door next turn, just because I know I've got to go and plow through here. I don't really want to, but I know we're gonna have to. That's a lot of enemy ranges that overlap, though. We need to just get rid of these guys. That's what a Jew would say. True. If we can clear out these guys right here, we're in good shape. Because that at least means these guys will just kind of trickle in. At least I assume, because these guys don't move. Okay, we're gonna want our mages kind of nearby, and also our armors, I think. True or black, pick your poison. Yeah, Chimera, you have a choice, but... most of you. Until Inkling betrays you too. Jew classes. True.
You chose them.
Actually, Matilda might be a little bit worse off here because of not true hit, because of one hit, one RN. Probably still not that. Oh, jeez, this is actually a little scary. Oh, good God, I didn't realize that. Do not kill Claire, please. Do not kill Claire. Oh God, there's another archer. Okay, never mind. Dumb sniper. Well, at least I didn't kill her. That's a good thing, because she's kind of my carry right now. I really don't need her to die. Okay. Yeah, in a way, your influence has worked, but it kind of backfired. Because you just got called a Jew.
Your teachings have been used against you.
You've won, but at what cost? He wanted to be called a Jew the whole time, true. This is true, he did. How many of those guys have ranged weapons? I might actually hold off a bit, because... June deer! Kinda true, though. Kinda true. I wanted you to be free to call things Jewish, yeah, but the problem is...
Like you?
Yeah! The problem is the first thing she does call Jewish is you. Was it worth it? Was it? I mean, maybe it was, I don't know. He is a Jew, true. He is. I still think it's incredibly funny. The one time she actually joins in on your edginess, the least edgy person in chat, it's against you. I still think that's really funny. I feel weird calling you that because it's a joke, I think.
Yeah, Chimera, you should play Jew game with me.
Yeah, I think he made the Tingle Rupee Land game. It's not that. So basically, you walked into your.
Oh,
yeah.
wait, he's the dev. Could you give me a few pointers? Cause like, I'm out of money.
Yeah, he is the dev. He's a Jew game had to be made by a Jew.
Wait, he freed Maki?
No, I freed Maki. That was literally what I did in a stream. I literally freed Maki. You can't be the one that checks #1 Jew. Okay, I may come to regret this really soon, but let's do or die. Honestly, if we have a decent front line, then we don't have to worry about this too much. We can kill this guy pretty easily. We need to get rid of the archers. The archers you've got to go. The archers have to go. Especially the sniper. So we can get rid of the sniper, that's the main thing. Okay, does the Thunder Mage reach us? I hope not. Okay, no. Not exactly. I banished Maki? Wait, why are you banishing Maki? She didn't do anything wrong. I mean, Kamiru may think she did by calling him a Jew, but... I am Maki? No, you're not a woman. Got an elixir. That's kind of nice. That's kind of nice. We need to kill this hammer guy. I mean, he's not really that scary, I guess, but... If we can get rid of the archers, then, Clara is mostly safe. Getting what? Getting what blind? I don't know what he said. Oh, dang, Luthier just demolishes this guy. I mean, to be fair, he's... Wait, that's right, false alarm. Yeah, you can't... There's only 2 women in this chat. He's calling me Chilean. Which one is worse, calling you Jewish or Chilean? Wait, calling you Chilean is worse than calling you Jewish? I would not have guessed it. Like, I know you don't like Chileans, but like... I thought Jews were like the...
Bottom of the barrel for you.
For Kamaru. Yeah. So you can Seraphim kill? It can, in fact. It isn't the truth? What isn't the truth?
Chimera, you admitted to Jumaxing. You did.
Yeah, he
You
did.
can't
This
take
is
it
true.
back.
He did. Which is it, Chimera True? I really would like to get rid of that archer. I really would. But I can't. At least not in a safe way. We're gonna get rid of this guy. You can't get mad at people saying the truth, yeah. Fake nails? Yeah, they do look really tacky. Fake nails do look pretty tacky, not gonna lie. How does Forsyth do? He's a Forsyth to be reckoned with. Okay. Clive still can't do anything. Surprised to absolutely no one. Alright, if we could, nah, this isn't worth it. Yeah, we really don't want to put someone in... I mean, this guy only has a bow, so it's... Actually, that means even if I healed Claire, I could just put her in range of the archer and it'd be fine. Yeah, he does 2 damage and barely even had a chance to hit. I cast Jewish, which is super fit against Chimera. Yeah, he would not like that. He is weak to that. Get this fake cell out of here. Yeah. No fake cells allowed here. Only true cells. True cells only. Strength, speed, and defense. Okay. Okay, healer. Quote-unquote healer. It's a really odd level for a healer to get, but I'm not going to complain.
You know what? You get a pass this time, Silk.
You get a pass? Yeah, I guess so. We need a cliff over here. Yeah, Monkey, I still can't tell with this cliff. I don't know if this cliff is actually good or not. I actually don't know. He just kind of seesaws between good and bad. I really can't tell what he is. Can we throw a javelin? I might just do that. Javelin and then have Forsyth go here. Eh. I don't know. Can you use a javelin? No, you... Well, I could probably trade one, but... In fact, yeah, you'd probably make a better use of the javelin than your brother would.
I mean, does he make good use of anything?
That's a good point! To be fair, that is a good point. Clev doesn't really make good use of anything. It is raining really hard. I hope the power doesn't go out. Otherwise, then the stream will just end very abruptly.
Oh. Is that something that may happen?
It hasn't happened in a while, but it could happen. It doesn't happen that much these years, but it could happen. There's a chance. There is a non-zero chance it could happen. To be fair, it could happen even whenever it's not raining, but it is raining pretty heavily outside, so I don't know. We'll see. Hopefully it doesn't come to fruition. I know Chimera's weakness now. Press X to doubt? No. It's pretty easy to know Chimera's weakness. It's pretty easy. Never hit it? Yeah, he didn't. It's called Women with Bedhead. For some reason he likes...
I want to stab him.
What? You want to stab who?
Camaro.
Bruh. Why is everyone out for Camaro today?
No, I'm pretty sure, like...
Oh, he
Isn't
wants his girlfriend to stab. Okay. Yeah, that makes more sense. Uh-oh, I don't like that crit chance. Oh, he dodged. Nice going, Luthier. Why does Luthier have no crit? Come on, man. Yeah, actually, this chapter may not be that bad. I thought it was going to be bad at first, but it's actually not too bad. Watching Ashton no show today. I think it's a little late for that, don't you? Don't you think it's a little late for that? I can't really do much after stream. And I'm already streaming. I'm not going to watch it on stream.
You know what? Let's call this one off. Watch your Joe show.
The Joe show. Okay, Cliff actually kind of cooking now. Sort of. Alright, see ya, Gerudo King.
Yeah.
Let's see here.
Shalom, shalom.
No, that's Kamaru's line. You stole Kamaru's line, man. Stats on those summons? They can't be that bad. They're pretty weak. They're kind of tanky. I mean, they're gonna be annoying to kill, but like, they get dulled by everything. They have a fair bit of HP and defense, but like that's about it. That's the main problem. That's the thing. I don't know what you're saying. Like, you make it sound like, oh, those summons are really scary. Not really. They don't even have really scary equipment or anything. They've got iron swords. Are you free on a Monday, Wednesday, or weekend before stream? Yeah, you just gotta tell me, you know, at a good time. Kill, perhaps? He's kind of close. I would like to not get... you know what? That's actually not a bad spot. As long as he doesn't get crit. So this should what? Bedhead Paula is a separate fan art soon after the regular Paula fan art. I read the manga. Oh, yes.
No, you read the mange.
You read the mangs. Ah, my dumb frickin' controller. Give me a sec, guys. These maps are getting a bit longer though, because I can't just do 3 maps every day now. I can only do like 2, which is a little annoying, but it's just sort of what happens, I guess. That's just sort of how it goes. That's just how the cookie crumbles. That's just how the cookie crumbles. Alright. Okay.
Oh wow, this Joe show is pretty old, isn't it?
It's really old. This is
70s, huh?
Joe Biden show.
I am not hyper aggressive.
What?
Kamaru says I'm hyper aggressive.
I think Kamaru just being victimized a lot lately in chat. Wow, that's a great level. Skill, speed, luck, defense, and HP. I will take it. I will happily take it. I will not complain. I will happily take that. You reset the game. He bad, chat. He bad. Yeah, because my controller literally disconnected. My controller literally disconnected. Like, what am I supposed to do? From no fault of my own. Like, there was nothing I could have done about that. You can't even say, like, I was rage quitting or anything that caused it. Like, I literally was completely calm, and then the thing just disconnected.
No, I only watch cartoons about purple dogs.
Camaro, I will never hate you.
No, I did not say I wanted to stab you. I said your girlfriend does. Or your taste in women does.
Your taste in women wants to stab you.
I'm not British.
So maybe Proctor wants to stab him then, since he's British. We may need
Why
to
would
get...
I want to stab somebody? Now that's just
Was that a... I don't know if that's a good play. Okay, no, that was fine. Okay, no, that's fine. I was about to say, did she take enough that she just died to the hand axe? No, she didn't. She dodged anyway, so it doesn't really matter. But now we need to get her out of range. Okay, so that guy's no longer guarding the door. That's good. We need to get her out of harm's way, though. She's still in harm's way. Not really that much, so, but she still is, to some extent. If we could get rid of this mage, that'd be amazing. I don't think we can, though. 14 minus 10? Okay, that's not too bad. Aren't British either. Are we in range? Okay, that's just an armor slayer. I don't really care. It's an armor slayer. Who do you think I am, man? I'm not an armor. But Kamaru is brown. So he's not safe. He's brown and Jewish. Belt, are you still there?
Yeah, I am.
Okay, I was just like, you were really quiet for a good bit, so I was like, did he get disconnected or something? Was suspiciously silent on that one? Well, yeah, but you're also brown, so I don't know why you're acting like you're free.
I don't know. Apparently, I'm not supposed to weigh in anymore, or else I'll be branded a meanie. Drink less gin.
Yeah, drink less alcohol. Better yet, just don't drink any. It's not fair if he's Jewish. I mean, I think she should be fine here because she doesn't die to that. She doesn't even get doubled, so I'm not. Fake news from fake Jews. Alright. What do we got here? I think we want to start pulling some of these guys, like this guy. I mean, he's not really that dangerous. Should buy some wine.
No.
No, you shouldn't. You should not do that. You should do something else. You should drink something else. You should drink water.
Just buy regular grape juice.
To be honest, I don't really like grape juice, so I don't know if I'd recommend that.
Better than wine.
True. South African wine. I didn't even know South Africa was known for wine. Yes, I mean, to be fair, I guess I can't really talk on alcohol, but it's like, I thought the main luxury alcohol stuff was from, like, Europe, not from freaking Africa. Is this dreidel I made out of clay? Said Kameru. Even though it was a different comment, but... He's got a furry PFP, don't ask. That's probably a question you don't want answered. That is not a question that's not a question I'm sure I want answered. It's popular for wine? It's such a random country to be popular for wine.
I did not know that.
I guess 'cause it's so European that... Yeah, wherever Europeans go, they bring alcohol with them. That sounds about right. I'd believe it. It was on par with Italy and France. Well, yeah, but it was colonized by Spain. And it's mostly full of Europeans, so... Or people of European descent, so... That kind of makes sense. I'm telling you, it's just a picture I like. Fair enough. Yeah, Rizu, I'm not sure why you were saying I should be afraid of those summons. They're kind of jokes. Now, yeah, they're really tanky. I will say that. They seem like they'd be really annoying, but here I was thinking they do like, 15 damage per hit. They do 5 and barely ever hit anything. Okay. Forsyth continues to get speed, but I kind of wish he'd get defense, honestly. I would rather him get defense than speed.
He's the Forsyth to be reckoned with.
He is. South African wine extends back to like the 17th century. Again, Europeans bring alcohol wherever they go. You want to get rid of alcohol? Get rid of Europeans. Wait, they get reinforcements? Are there any thieves, or they just get random reinforcements in? Okay, they just got random reinforcements. Okay, I don't really care. If there's no thieves, I don't really care. That's not really my problem. If there's no thieves, that's not, like, okay. Whatever. These are really weak enemies. It looks like a lot. It really does. It looks scary. It's like, wow, that's a lot of enemies, but, like, they're such low-quality enemies, it's not really that bad. So you can get locked down super quickly. I see what... At first I thought you were just meant like, oh, they seem not very threatening. That's the thing, yeah, they're not very threatening, but they take forever to kill. Yeah, we might want to do something about this guy, although I can't even really warp over here. Would you hurt a friend? I don't think a friend would
If that friend was wine, yes.
I think you maybe need better choice in friends.
Why can't my friends be lemonade?
True.
Or just a glass of water?
probably open this so I can at least get Matilda out. I don't know if I can recruit her here. I assume I could. I don't see why I wouldn't, but...
Yeah, probably talk to her with Alm or Clive.
Clive or Alm, yeah. Sniping him isn't an option since bows are too inaccurate. That is true. I'd buy a dog if I was lonely.
No, Wine is that weird stoner person just, like, in the corner. Not a friend. Acquaintance at best.
European influence is the kind of the cheap factor. I have no idea. Does he have an armor slayer? Yes, he does. Okay, so let's not put an armor there. Let's put Clive there, because that's like the one thing you can do is bait out armor slayers better than an armor.
We found a use for Clive.
Finally! It only took us 10,000 years, but...
He's a meat shield. Cool.
Actually, you can go and recruit his girlfriend, or wife, or whatever she is.
His only real use is recruiting a better unit. I didn't know he was Sue.
Well, at least Sue gets you to Sakai, which is pretty based.
Well, I mean, she recruits Shin, who gets you to Sakai because I'm not using her.
I wish someone in chat liked alcohol. No. Base chat. Maybe you'll start realizing it's lame and just quit. That's true. Sue is at least attractive. Freaking Clive isn't. Then again, I'm not attracted to men, so that's probably part of it.
You know, that might just be part of the case.
What? Matilda's been freed, you incompetent worms! Why don't we let a soldier in this cape out of the barracks and into the hall? Oh. Okay, I didn't realize he was just gonna change the AI of everything. I didn't realize it was actually gonna affect the AI of things. I thought there was...
Woman obtained, charge.
I mean, I don't think they're still gonna be that scary because... I mean, these are pretty low quality units. To be fair, they're not really that strong. But... together they could be a problem. Is your average Joe? Well, the average Joe sucks then. If he's equal to the average Joe, then the average Joe frickin' sucks. And I'm glad the average Joe is not recruitable in this game.
No, he's a subpar Joe.
Wait, what? What got you the implication
Not average,
of that?
he's subpar.
What even got you the implication the guy's Muslim? I don't know what he even... He just said that he's your average Joe, Clive is. I don't even see where you got that from. An armor slayer. When are we watching it? Well, never if you call me that. If you call me that, we're never watching it.
Have you tried not insulting the person you want to watch TV with?
No, it's too difficult. Too difficult for her. Is your average Joe mom?
Well, I know exactly what to put in chat after hearing that.
Clive in Final Fantasy 16. Invalid because Final Fantasy. Okay, let's have, Stun to Kai, okay, fair enough.
Oh.
He's weaker than Joe Biden, true. He is weaker than Joe Biden. Joe Biden should be a Fire Emblem unit.
What would his class be?
A mage, and he forgets spells. He has like a 2% chance to forget spells on any given turn due to dementia, his personal skill. Since when did
Man,
Joe
where did
Biden...
I put my fire tome?
where is my fire tome? Okay, what do we got here? Iron bow. You know what? We can throw a python in there. Should be a beggar. What class would the iron be? Wait, if the armors start moving as he commands, then we probably shouldn't just immediately move. Because I don't know what that includes. We need to at least see what the AI is gonna do first. Like, do these armors that are frozen in place, do they also move, or is it just the guys that are already have move AI? Because I don't know how it's gonna work. I really don't. And I want to be careful with that.
Yeah, it's kind of weird. Like, Desai did order them to charge.
Yeah, but like I don't know if that refers to everything or just certain units. Same as NPC. Oh, okay, fair enough. Alright, Matilda, go charge this guy. It's a kind of ugly palette, to be honest. I mean, it's not that bad, but I don't know, it's kind of weird. It's like gray and gold. It's just kind of strange. Can we shoot anything? Nah, we can't. Oh well, it's fine. It's no big deal. We'll be okay. Well, let's see what the AI does.
It's kind of a weird color combination, isn't it?
Yeah. Okay. Look, Clive can actually do something. He can actually fight terrors. And do decently well at it. They're not that tanky. Like, they're kind of tanky, but they're not that tanky. And even then, magic destroys them. And, like, no. You know, like, as long as the magic doubles, it just deletes them. Oh, nice crit. Nice crit. But mostly Fire Emblem. What we got here? So it does have crit on me, but it's not that bad because he only does 3 damage. So that's not really that scary. He doesn't actually double. I'm just kind of surprised. I thought he'd double him, but I guess Gray's really fast, so maybe not. Yeah, honestly, this map is a little easier than I was expecting. When I first saw it, I was like, this map looks like it'd be really scary, but it's not really that bad.
Yeah, it's kind of just par for the course.
Yeah. I really thought they'd probably overturn this map, but they surprisingly didn't. Because, like, I see a bunch of ranged enemies. I'm like, oh god, there are a bunch of ranged enemies. You know, I feel like what's going to happen is they're just going to slowly whittle me down. But it's not really that bad. It's really not. Their hit rates kind of suck. So it's not really that bad. Yeah, there's a lot of summons, true, but they don't even move.
They're also really lame summons.
The guys didn't even move. Their AI didn't change. They're not moving.
They don't listen to Desai. They think he looks too goofy.
Yeah, he looks like a... I'm not listening to a guy that looks like a Wojak. I don't know. I don't take orders from Wojaks.
Listen, maybe if you looked like you bathed regularly, I'd follow orders from you.
I like take orders from people who bathe. Wow, Matilda's critting like crazy. It is kind of nice you can get Matilda on this map. I do like that. That is a nice change. That is a nice change. I do like it. Like, actually, Clive is surprisingly doing pretty well against these oh, and he's critting too. It's pretty nice. I mean, I guess he is getting a boost from Matilda, but still. Like, he normally wouldn't be that good. He did get
Also,
HP
isn't it
defense.
just super nice of to say to let Matilda keep her horse and her lance?
And her lance, I know, right? How do you do? Oh wow, you just okay. I mean, yeah, it'd be scary to get retaliation against, but like you die, and I have. This is really poor quality of enemies. When you're 100% hitting with Lucas, who only has 7 skill, you know these guys suck. And this is a Merc. What are the qualities? This enemy quality sucks. Lucas
I'm guessing the Armor Slayer weighs him down a bunch.
That's the only thing I can guess, because like that. I was thinking this would be too dangerous for Lucas, but no, it was actually a very free kill.
Like, weighty weapon coupled with weapon triangle bonus.
Strength, speed, and defense. Okay. All right. I'm happy with that. I do want defense. Strength is also good for an armor. Oh yeah, by the way, we do have a Discord. If you want to join, I think the link's in the description.
It's also just on screen.
Yeah, that too. Wait, is it? Yeah, it is. Yeah. So there's multiple places. And alms routes are really OP. I mean, I guess there's a reason for it. They're still not really that scary because they don't move. A lot of these don't. I honestly, yeah, making them a little bit stronger is actually probably not a bad thing because, well, they're armors. They have bad move. They need somebody to compensate, I think.
Yeah, armor should be bulky.
Like, if they're gonna have good move, they should have something to make up for it. Honestly, I think they should have better defense, personally. But then again, it's only just, like, certain bosses that have a lot of attack. Like, these guys barely do any damage. I wonder if Gray can take care of this.
Yeah, like,
yeah.
that's why Rev is so peak, the general's tank.
The generals are scary in Rev.
And they should be.
Yeah, I agree. They should. I meant your armors. I still think that's true, though. I still think they should be good. Armors should have something to balance out the fact they can't really move. That
like,
much.
Rev again. Benny's good.
Benny's really good.
Alright.
Yeah.
Azama's good.
And he's not even an armor.
General.
But he kind of plays like an armor. He's like an armor, but without the weaknesses of an armor. He's an armor without the weaknesses of an armor.
He's just Azama.
He's Azama. That's all you need to know. I still stand by what I say, though. I think Azama's a very, 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 very underrated unit. I don't think it's that people dislike him. It's just that they don't realize that he's there.
Like, they think, oh, he's just a healer.
Yeah,
but
exactly.
no.
I do kind of blame the game for just starting him out as a healer. At least maybe if they start him out with like a heart seal or something like that, so the player might be like, what's his heart seal class? And they see his stats, oh, that's actually pretty good.
Like, he gets how much defense and strength?
Yeah. The problem is, because he's not even the first healer you get in any route that you get him. So,
no,
players
he's the third.
Yeah, so players just be like, I already have a healer, I don't need this guy. That's the problem. Is they just see the fact that he's a healer and like, oh, well, I don't need another healer. So it's
like,
the only people that are going to discover that are the autists that are like, I'm going to use this. I'm going to go look at this guy reclassed or something like that.
Are you calling me autistic?
I mean, to be fair, I'm calling myself autistic by saying that.
We are the Azama Bros.
Yeah, we are the Azama Bros. So we probably do.
I'll accept that. I'll accept Azamatism.
Azamatism. Sir, I'm afraid your son has. I have to diagnose him with Azamatism.
I'm fine with that. I wanted him to come out that way.
Yeah, go attack me with these. I'm not gonna do anything. Yeah, these... Yeah, again, I don't find these terrors really that bad. They're maybe minorly annoying because they slow you down a little bit, but that's about it. Honestly, I'm
Yeah,
kind
they're
of
just a
surprised.
minor
They haven't
inconvenience at
sent
best.
any thieves out. I'm very surprised. By now, I would have thought they would have. I
Are there
really thought they
Any
would.
chests to steal?
There are chests, like the far corners.
Wait,
of the map.
oh, I hope there's not a that the royal sword isn't in one of those if they do end up sending thieves.
I don't think they would do that because you need the royal sword. Or at least I think it's kind of implied you do. I don't know.
I guess you don't need it. Like, it is technically skippable, but like, it's really good.
Yeah, it is. Of course, we gotta miss something. There's a lot of people who are not in my family. Oh, so your family doesn't like you, okay. 5 hit? Nice. 5 hit. I love 5 hit. You know you're bad when your sniper has 5 hit on an enemy. Like, you know your units suck when your sniper has 5 hit. Like, your promoted units have 5 hit. Okay, they got some cav reinforcements, but
Guidance sniper.
honestly, these calves are probably a bit scarier than the other enemies. But that's not really because they're scary, it's just because these guys are absolute cannon fodder. Well, let's go cut down some of these guys. Tobin doesn't have thunder, that's kind of annoying. Okay, Clive kills. It's like the only place Clive's ever gonna get kills against these guys. The Clive training arc, you never thought you'd see it.
I really didn't.
They give good EXP too. That's kind of crazy.
That is really weird.
I mean, they could still spawn out a thief, but wait, why is this door locked? There's nothing here. What? What's the point of this? Is it like a secret
It's the
shop?
bathroom.
Yeah, it's just the bathroom, but no toilet. They're Indian. They don't actually use the toilet. They just go into the little room and just crap on the floor.
That's why they don't listen to Desai. No one will tell me.
True Hit RNG sucked. I kind of disagree with that. I like True Hit.
Like, the people who know about it can make good use out of it.
Yeah.
You may know that 1RN does have a soft spot in my heart, but
Because Gaiden uses it.
you know, I'm a real huge fan of hybrid RN. That's where it's really at.
Oh, you meant in FE5. Oh, the RNG in those games sucked. Okay, yeah, I do agree with that. Well, I've never played Thracia, so I don't know how bad it is. Yeah, I've heard it can be kind of janky at times. So I'd be willing to...
I want to play Thracia. I'm
probably-
just really bad with, like, computers and stuff.
I could probably get it to work, honestly. I'm gonna go chip this guy down with Gray. I do think I want to get rid of the canter. I think that's my main priority right now. I'm kind of at the point that I'm mostly comfortable in the map. It's just I'm seeing what makes things less... makes things more comfortable, I guess. That makes sense. Like, there's those phases of the map where it's like, actually a threat, annoying, minorly cumbersome, and then, you know, end of the map. And I'm kind of past the annoying. I'm kind of just in the minorly cumbersome phase. Even these reinforcements are just minorly cumbersome. Like, I could just go and kind of wall them off. Try to playing Fates and just didn't
Proctor
really...
ultimate betrayal of Kamaru in chat.
Wait, this guy doesn't like Fates? Okay, no, that's a massive L. Wait, Silk doubles? These guys suck! Silk doubles!
Where did Desai find these guys?
You know what, maybe we should leave the canter alive. I just feel sorry for these guys. I feel so... If this is the best they can throw at us, maybe they can keep
You know
them,
what,
honestly.
Skeleton?
Like,
You poor thing. Go away. We didn't see ya. Like, doors on your left.
yeah, I can go kill this guy, but like... Should I?
It
I feel
feels
kind of bad.
wrong. But go forth, little skeleton. Become a family man.
I meant to say Echo sucked. Oh, okay.
Huh?
Well, I mean, I don't know if I agree with that either, but considering I'm playing a hack of Echoes, ironically, my entire...
Sure,
Huh? Go
the
ahead.
map design is iffy, but everything else about it is good.
Yeah. Well, Lucas should have no
Ignore the
issues here.
fact that maps are really important.
Not that we really need a tank here, because these guys are so bad. Like, you see Clive and Silk making quick work of these guys. If Clive and Silk are destroying these guys, I don't think anything else needs to be said.
And like, Lucas is handling them.
Yeah.
I think this Cantor made him wrong at the factory.
Yeah, probably. Plus or minus the player. Camaro, when his 95% physic misses when he absolutely needed it, otherwise Leaf would die. It's a great design choice, guys.
That does sound peak, doesn't it?
It does sound like something Cog would do.
Like, oh yeah, like, I'm actively trying to help you, just please don't dodge.
Oh no, that physics staff's gonna heal me! I'm about to die,
Ooh.
but I barely should be able to move. I have my arm cut off, but nah, I gotta dodge that staff. That staff's gonna kill me, man.
I don't trust that healer chick. She gave me a mean look.
I don't know, maybe Berserk. He mistakes it for like a Berserk staff from the enemy. I don't know. That's my only guess.
Yeah, that physic looks like a Cosby staff to me.
It's always a Cosby staff. These archers can stay here. I don't really care what they're gonna do. They can stay here and cry about it. I don't know. I don't really care. Do we have any... We do have lances. Let's go take it. Let's take an Axe Reaver as well. Yeah. I think she should be fine. I'm not really sure what you're asking here. I think he's talking about, like, staves missing in FE5. What your opinion is on it. Claire's actually really close to promotion. That's really good. She's been carrying. She's going to carry even harder when she promotes.
What level is she?
She's level 11.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah, she's really close to promotion. I can probably get her a level here. It wouldn't even be that hard. It's not like, unlike certain units on my army, she has a pretty easy time getting kills, so... If even my bad units are having an easy time getting kills here, you know, it should be...
The good ones.
For one of my main carries, it should be a walk in the park for her, especially with these calves showing up. In fact, maybe I could just feed the calves to her. I mean, might as well.
And do you know just how much HP she'll get when she promotes?
I don't, but Rizu said she gains a lot. I assume like 6 or 7.
In Echoes at least, it is a 34 base.
Oh dang, that's like 10 HP. That's like 10 HP.
Which, like, she'd be a frontliner at that point.
Yeah, as long as there's no like snipers.
However, I do think she's well exceeded the bare minimums for Falcon Knight caps and everywhere else.
Oh, she probably has. She almost certainly has.
Which, like, yeah, okay, she's pretty good. Like,
yeah, she is. Unfortunately, these guys have javelins, which is kind of annoying. She can't just go and, you know, throw crap at... Well, she can't just go and use the freaking, whatchamacallit, the Rider's Bane on them. Which is a little unfortunate. What's your favorite final game? I think you already said it's Thracia, right?
I believe that was his answer.
Yeah. Matilda... How much does Matilda do with the Steel Lance? Okay, I guess. Oh, 3 houses, even though you haven't played it.
Persona moment.
Persona moment. Bro is getting Persona momented. Alright, if I get my other archer over here, that'd be great. So I could finally get rid of this guy. I mean, he's not really that stressful to take care of, but it would be nice to get these spawns off the screen. Usually when I'm fighting a character, I'm like, oh my god, this guy needs to die. Right now I'm just like, you know, you can take your time, I don't really care.
No, Kamaru, that was his answer from before.
I think we just misunderstood last time. Oh, hey, Mario.
Yeah. Hey, Mario.
We're holding the fort pretty well. I mean that figuratively and literally. Well, we're actually taking the fort, but we're holding what we have currently. The enemies here are really, really, really low quality. And we got Matilda. We got Matilda. So, that's good. Let's bring Clive with her. Because they do have an ace sport, I believe. No, they have a B sport. Why does he have an A sport with Fernand, but a B sport with his girlfriend? That's kind of weird. Kind of sus, not gonna lie.
What did they mean by this?
What did the devs mean by this? It is a minor risk to put her on the pillar, but like 90% chance to get hit. I think she's gonna be fine. And only 3 damage. I think she'll be okay. Man, pregnant. Okay, she actually got hit by that. Watch her actually just die to this. I really doubt it, but it could happen. I'd be kind of mad if it did.
Have you ever seen Clive's dialogue if Matilda dies before you recruit her?
No, I haven't. Maybe I have.
He is furious.
Oh, dang. It's hard to imagine Clive angry.
He's like, should I have really made you the leader of the Deliverance?
Oh, dang! I didn't actually know that. Dang. Because in reality,
it's like the rare moment he snaps.
You take as soon as their first
Which,
chance.
like, fair enough, I suppose.
I mean, it does make sense that he might actually blame the guy that he's usually banking on winning. For something like that, I suppose. So I'm late. Ah, fair enough. Echo's acting was peak. It was. You're right. It was. It was indeed peak. There's no denying that.
I'd call it best in the series.
Yeah, I think it was.
Extremely close.
What do we got here? I'm thinking we go kill this guy. Do we kill with this? It's not too bad, but I don't want to take too many attacks. How do you know he is bowling? He didn't say anything about bowling, unless he said something before. Strength and defense on Gray. Okay, I'll take it. Start naming of every Fire Emblem game, assuming that I'm right about it being bad until someone agrees with me. Wait, what? I don't quite follow. The only competition would be 3 houses. Looks meanly and gay.
Yeah, I mean, isn't that the greatest game ever? Like, with such quality voice acting and characters?
I think 3 houses is the only competition. And gay is a massive step back. Like, it is an actual, maybe more than 1 step back. It is like 5 steps back.
It's a country mile step back.
It is. Like, it sounds so much worse.
And like, yeah, and then like, oh, but the supports are really good after a while. Not. Yeah, but the first one you see is about that little girl whining about Alir. Like, oh my gosh, it's a divine dragon.
Yeah, it's a really bad first impression. I agree, they're not as bad after her, but like, they're also just boring freaking supports most of the time.
Some are funny, like I like Zelkov's supports.
Of course you like Zelkov's support. To be fair, Zelkov is a likable character. He's like one of the few likable characters in that game.
He's one of he is my favorite character because he's one of the few likable ones.
But can he say it?
I do believe he can say it.
I like how his entire quirk is just talking like an autist for some reason.
It's so stupid.
Well, what if this guy talks like an autist?
What did they mean by this?
What did they mean by this? So dumb.
Like, he loops around to being so stupid it's funny.
To be fair,
but everything else it just doesn't loop around. So it's so stupid it's stupid.
To be fair, Engage was super rushed. There's no excuse for that. It's like the one game of the series that really doesn't have an excuse to be rushed. It was meant to be released for the 20th anniversary. They delayed it for like 3 years because of COVID. And we get the garbage heap that is Engage. Like, if anything, this should be the most complete game in the series. It should be the most polished. Like, if we waited...
Had 3 extra years that they didn't know they'd have to work on it.
Yeah, they didn't know they'd have it, but, like, they could have... If they didn't expect to use those 3 years, they could have just released it in 2020. In fact, the game may have done better if it was released in 2020. I think the game would have done a lot better if it was released in 2020.
And, like, they could have spent those 3 years refining and polishing it, maybe not making the characters look ugly, fixing everything.
There's a lot of things they could have fixed. It's the opposite of rushed. Yeah, like, I don't think it's rushed, if anything. And if it is somehow rushed, it has the least excuse of any game in the series to be rushed. There is not a single game in the series that has less of a reason to be... oh, it was just rushed. It has no reason for that. They didn't announce it so many years after Three Houses, and they had freaking 3 extra years for it. That is the last thing they can say. Tobin gets doubled by a javelin? That's kind of cheap.
Why are javelins just so scary in this game?
I don't know why. I think they really should have maybe rebalanced the javelins, because the javelins just, they're too much. Oh, I see a thief. I see a thief. He's in jail? Let's start the thief in jail.
That's what should have happened.
Oh crap, there's one on this side. That's not good. That's not what I'm ready for. I'm not ready for it. Oh, actually, I can just go warp over here, can't I? Okay, we can do something. We can do something. We can warp Forsyth. That's not quite what I had in mind. Yeah, we could do that, I suppose. Probably a bad time to chime in and say I'm playing Engage right now. Well, it's a bad time unless you're going to go and bash the game. Then it's
I genuinely contemplated when we first started talking about it, stepping away to grab my Switch and delete it off the delete the software.
Very big.
Actually, one moment. I will be right back.
Oh, let's go! Let's frickin' go. Wait, is that a shot? Oh, that's... Oh, dear. Why did they put a shot? They knew exactly what I was gonna do. They knew what I was gonna do. Okay, you know what? Screw you, buddy. Screw you. Screw you. Screw you for putting that right there. If we can trap him, then he won't get that treasure. The traitor nation's thought of it so far. Are you calling her a traitor? I can't tell if you're calling her a traitor or what. We need to get this guy out of here. This guy's gotta go. What is a Q? Isn't that just a line? Chapter 11 a day or so ago. And I'm sad. It only goes downhill from there. Even though Chapter 11 sucks. Even though Chapter 11 sucks. And I know when gay fans are like, oh, it's so good! No, it's not. No, it's not. Play it on Maddening. These stupid oversouped enemies have crit on your guys and they can just one-shot. I've literally used freaking Great Knight Alfred, and one just unlucky crit just freaking deleted him. You know, my carry, my tank, just got deleted because, oh, we forgot to add a luck stat to 90% of the units in this game. Because again, Engage is so well balanced, isn't it? Because no more Marth and all my cool emblems. Oh, do you like the VA? Oh, it kills all of them. Nice. Very nice. It deleted all the run-of-the-mill enemies. Because he's voiced by Yuri Lowenthal. He's just a cool guy, I think. Marth is kind of bland. To be honest. Like, as a character, Marth is actually pretty bland. When you play Arcanea games, you'll see he's... I mean, it's not like there's anything bad. He's just kind of bland. Which I guess is fair. He's the first Lord in the series, so... Like, fair enough, I suppose, but still. Why is Chimera so right all the time? I mean... Let's not get ahead for ourselves. Thanks, Lucas. I was really hoping you were actually gonna hit.
I agree, Chimera's always right.
Nah, he's not always right. He's right a lot of the time, but he's not always right.
So, technically not a meme, but I do have something to send you.
Okay. She didn't do much. She's kind of like you. Well, most of the other emblems didn't do much either. It was mostly him and Sigurd that really led anything.
So did anything happen while I was gone?
Not really. Oh, we did kill the Cantor, finally.
Oh, good.
Boucheron? Bruh. The guy that just cries at everything? That's literally his personality trait. He just cries at everything.
I think Bunet's kind of cool because he's like a freak.
What, he is? I thought he was just
yeah,
chef.
He eats people.
I didn't know he did that.
Well, he basically, he talks like he does.
Okay.
Like, hello, can I eat your armor?
Personal fan of Clan at the beginning. Clan as a unit is pretty good in the beginning. I'm working on a plan to get rid of the thieves, though. Ugh. I need to hit the shaman. I probably shouldn't leave it to Cliff, because Cliff always derps up shooting things. I need to do these dumb calves, man. Why do these calves exist? And of course it's the frickin' javelin. Of course it is. Ricciarelli is so tasty. That sounds like a disease. I wouldn't recommend eating that.
I'm sorry, you got the Ricciarelli. It's terminal.
Maki liking little boys. I guess Ash was not a coincidence. 4 strength and 16 magic? I don't think that's normal. I think he's supposed to have a bad magic growth.
I think when class bonuses are factored in, his strength and magic are tied.
That is a very Magic Plus clan, if I know anything. How are we gonna... See, I thought the cows would be a little bit easier to kill, but they're actually made of titanium. At least compared to the frickin' noobs I've been killing up to this point, they're made of titanium in comparison. We need to block this exit, though. Hope Matilda okay. I think she'll be fine. Got flower everywhere. Who did someone say flower?
Flower? What? Where? Huh?
Flower? Flower mentioned
Flower?
alarm?
Food mentioned?
Bowie? Bowie woke up? Just gonna quit my normal lance. We just need to block these guys off from being my healer. I don't really care what else happens. Tilda is a little bit low on health, which is a little concerning, but she's not gonna get doubled, so we're good. I'm good at blessing the magic classes, I guess. You end up with a lot of blessed units, I've noticed. I've noticed you end up with a lot of blessed units in your runs. I mean, to be fair, we all kind of get blessed units every now and then, but like, you get some really, really blessed units. A lot. Local streamer and co-host go bananas. The slight mention of flour. True. Flour? Where? I need more people over on this side. We just need to destroy these guys. Because I believe in my units. I believe in my units.
I believed in Lena in my latest FE6 run.
I believed in Cliff until he stopped actually doing anything useful.
I guess there's
Which
always
was
an
really
exception.
early in the game, to be fair. But I should have blessed Lord in my FE7 Iron Man.
Oh.
Ouch.
That was bad.
Yeah, that was... Ow.
My Hector ate all of your Lord's stat level ups.
Ate all the... Well, congratulations, they have stage 4 Richarelli or whatever. You probably don't have long to live if you have stage 4 Richarelli.
Oh, Maki, are you using Zelkov?
That's the important question. Is she using Zelkov? We know you're using Kagetsu, but the real question is, are you using Zelkov? Wait, the thief is running down? Why would he do that? Oh, wait, no, I think I missed. I didn't see that correct. There's no way that that thief would just run down. That doesn't make sense. I'm blocking his path, so why would he do that? I mean, I would love if he moved down. That'd be great. Stop missing! It's an 83%, you idiot! At least he's getting skill in defense. That's something. Wolf. I freaking hate Wolf Knights. I hate Wolf Knights. I hate
Stupidest class ever made.
And they're like impossible to kill. They're so freaking. They're like. Do you want a mounted swordmaster enemy? No, I never wanted that. A mounted swordmaster with like a with 1-2 range? No, no one ever.
Yeah,
wanted
that sounds like I want to swallow rat poison.
I would rather try to knock out a level 100 Blissey in Diamond and Pearl. That would be more entertaining than trying to hit one of those stupid things.
You wouldn't be alive to watch its health bar go down.
That's true. Oh boy, here's the shaman. I thought I did all this to avoid the shaman. Whoa! Where'd that? Oh, I guess there. I never got rid of that sniper. Blue Archive is not a
she's using Zelkov. Good run. Best run you could
try not to
possibly
rage
settle
at
for
rolls.
and engage.
Impossible. Proctor not try to play Kumar games and claim that she's not gay. Impossible. Watch them if you want.
She agreed.
She knows it's true. She's not even in denial anymore. She knows it's true. She can't even deny it at this point. Like you okay. I rage at dumb rolls that should go in my favor. You goon and then get mad whenever people call you out when you claim you're not gay. When you goon to like the gayest things ever. We are not the same. I did not agree to your statements. Well, then why'd you say true?
True means you agree with something.
Actually, I was agreeing to something completely unrelated. That's probably what I was gonna say. Why is your gameplay so slow? Because everything is slowing down in Pearl. Including the rate at which you can get fire types. Which is actually, at a stalemate after like the second gym. Because I'll never get a fire type.
I just wanted a penguin, man. I didn't realize that was locking me out of a fire type for the rest of the game.
Unfortunately, that is the case. What did he say? I don't know what he's talking about. Something about crit builds? Nah, but see...
Just play FE6.
Based. I don't know what argument's going on here, but saying just play FE6 is always a good statement to make.
You want to make a crit build? Just have Rutger support his wife.
True.
Chlorine.
Chlorine. I mean, Wolf Knight is probably not really that bad of a class, but I hate the... Like, it's like, okay, yeah, it's probably a good class for the player, but it is not worth the absolute pain and cancer to deal with them on Madman. They will double everything.
I think it's a stupid premise.
Yeah, it's dumb. It's like, it's just a cav, but a wolf. It's like...
And, like, all the riders wear tails.
Yeah, it just looks giga fruity. Like everything else in Engage.
They should have just brought back Merchant.
Or Nomad. Since that's like an alternative mount.
They kind of did.
Yeah, with Fogato's class.
Fogato, like, I think his class is cool because he's like a Nomad Trooper from FE6.
Yeah, he is. I like that. It's one of the few things Engage actually did pretty well. Was bring back something. See, instead of just bring back the emblems, what they should have done is just bring back, like, things like that, like callbacks to previous games. It's not, like, incredibly in your face, but still nice for, like, veterans of the series. And for those who have never played those games, it's just sort of, oh, it's kind of nice extra gameplay stuff. Like,
call him a Nomad instead of a Cupido or whatever he was.
Yeah, what the heck is a Cupido? Keep hiccuping. I don't know what to tell you. Just don't hiccup. Easy.
Tick down.
Yeah, just tick down. Don't hiccup. I'm dying. Stop dying. Simple.
Live. Choose life.
If you die, you have a skill issue. Death is a skill issue.
I don't have an issue. I'm alive. I have a pulse. I just checked.
Based. Okay. We can kill this guy, I think. This cringe. Like, at first when I saw that, I was like, you know, this could be a fun class, but then I dealt with them and I'm like, okay, no, I hate this class. It
like,
feels
the
like
representative you get of the class is just a weirdo.
Yeah. You should live now. True.
You should heal yourself now.
So true. In fact...
You should heal yourself now.
Yes.
Maybe I should play Persona 4 again just for the heck of it.
Based. Way better idea than playing frickin' Engage.
Oh, trust me, you gotta show the image.
Stop missing, Lucas! You idiot! How do you miss 3 84% in a row? How? How do you miss this many at 84% in a row? Like, I don't understand. What are you doing to miss this?
He doesn't want to hurt his fellow knights.
I'm still hiccuping. Just drink water. Don't drink gin, drink water.
Yeah, like, when I stepped out for a moment, I chugged a glass of water. It was refreshing.
Alright, Python level? Lucas maxing by missing. Yeah, I guess he is. HP and strength. Okay, hey, strength on a sniper? I'm never gonna say no to that. It's always nice doing more damage as a sniper. I'm never gonna say no. Maybe I would have preferred skill or something like that, but you know what? Python is like the one archer I have that actually gets the job done 90% of the time. You have a job you need him to do, he's probably gonna do it. She's a bit in trouble. I mean, she's not gonna die because she can't get doubled. This guy has, you know, really low speed, but it is a little concerning. We do need to get rid of this guy because if we don't, then Faye may actually die. We need to get rid of one of these two guys. And of course, relying on Cliff is never really a good thing. We could warp someone in if we really need to. Hopefully it doesn't come to that, but I suppose if it does, we will warp someone in just to go and take care of things.
Mm-hmm.
Drinking, so we just assume you are. Yeah, you just talk about it like literally every day. So, it's not strange for us to think you are. Ranger class over Sniper. I don't like it because it's kind of fruity and it has fruity animations. And it's not really good enough enemy phase game. I mean, neither is Sniper, to be fair. Well, at least Sniper has better animations. And
really?
yes,
You're not a fan of Ranger?
No, I hate Ranger.
It's
it causes
basically
me,
just Nomad Trooper.
It causes me mental pain anytime I see someone using it over Hero.
Oh, you mean an FE8?
Yeah, I assume we're talking about Ranger and FE8.
Because, like, yeah, like, make Garrick a hero.
That frickin'... That hurts, basically, to watch whenever someone promotes Garrick into frickin' Ranger. It's like, bro...
Oh, he comes with a hero crest. That means I need to immediately promote him to a ranger.
I don't understand the logic of doing that. I really don't.
I mean, sure, I make Namie a ranger. But that's just because, like, her having one range is also nice.
Slowly but surely, we're pushing these guys back. And the thief, even if they spawn another thief, they can't really do much to me. Because now, Forsyth is kind of near the chest, so even if they do spawn a thief, it's not going to do us much good. And this thief is not even doing anything. I think the AI on this map is, like, poorly designed or something. Because this thief is not... Oh, he starts out with 3,000 gold. You know, I actually would like to have 3,000 gold. So I hope the guy doesn't run off.
3,000 is a lot in this game.
That is a lot. Yeah, we need to kill this guy just for the gold. Even if he doesn't steal anything, we need that gold. That is some good stuff.
And yeah, like, Ranger is really a huge step down from Nomad Trooper in terms of, like, pure aesthetic.
Yeah, I know my reason's petty. I know. It's just... The thing is, neither are really that good in FE8. They're just not a good class for FE8.
Yeah, no, like, you want, like, heroes, yeah.
Hero... Yeah. Hero, Berserker,
like,
Warrior, stuff like that.
I mean, I like to make Garcia a warrior because I just think warriors are cool.
I'm not much of a warrior fan, if I'm being honest. Oh, God, that's actually really scary. Don't...
But
does
like,
he get... Oh, he could have gotten doubled, I think.
The crit is so cool, though.
Yeah, sniper crits are really cool.
Oh, I meant warrior crit.
Oh, yeah, the warrior crit is really sick.
Like, he spins around like he's a Beyblade or something.
Okay, that's a little scary, but I think we're through the worst. Once we get rid of the snipers, that'll make things a lot easier. And fortunately, we can kill the sniper.
Tobin.
Yeah, Tobin and Faye nearly died. I mean, I knew Faye was going to live, but Tobin could have easily died, because Tobin gets doubled by like, everything. So I was like, oh god, he's going to get doubled, isn't he? Fortunately, this guy's actually slower than him. That's good. But I don't want to play around with that. Oh, lovely. This guy doesn't get doubled. Wait, can we go kill this guy? Ah, so close. So close, but no cigar.
Then again, I suppose, like, just Nomad Trooper as a class is better in FE6 because it's not just 1-2 range spam.
Yeah. This guy's have...
Like, sometimes you need him to shoot with a bow, or sometimes, like, yeah, you give Shin, like, a killing edge, and he'll wipe out a bunch of guys.
Okay, this is a little bit gambly, but I think I'm going to put Clive and Matilda in to go kill a thief and just kind of wall these guys off. That is a fair few attacks they will be taking, but I think they can combine to do it. Especially, like, in support range, I think they can do it.
I'd say so.
I think they can. I think they can. It might be a little bit dicey, but I think we can do it. It's not something I ideally want to try out, but I really just want to get rid of that thief. Because I really need
like,
the
the money's important.
The money is really important. I don't want to risk a unit, but if I end up losing a unit for it, so be it. It's 3,000 gold. That's actually quite a bit.
Can't believe we're merchant maxing.
Yeah, merchant maxing. Alright, we need to go heal Tobin, otherwise he's gonna die.
Oh yeah, Great Knights look really cool.
Great Knights look really sick. It's just the same. They kind of suck in FE8. Overall, I think Great Knights are a very underrated class. I think it's a very underrated class. But in FE8, I do get.
I think it's a very cool class. Like, even in FE8, like, sure, you're not going to use it
they
much,
get
but
good promotion gains besides their movement.
Like, why doesn't it have 8 move?
Well, it doesn't necessarily need 8 move. It just, why does it go to 6 move? It's like a Sword Master now.
Yeah, no, like...
They can keep it at 7 move,
like,
and I don't think anyone would really complain.
Yeah, like...
that's what Fates does. Fates does not give them movement, but they don't take it away from them either. And their
Ducel is like, awesome.
Yeah, he's, like, the best unit in the game. I think he's better than Seth, to be honest. He actually has an offense. He's like...
Oh, you have this Seth guy. What if he had more defense?
Yeah, exactly.
And axes.
Yeah, exactly. What a crazy idea.
What if Seth could use the Garm?
Crazy. Very crazy. Yeah, I'm a little scared with all this ranged attackers going... If they go for, like, one unit, that's a little concerning. They might go for Matilda, which is concerning. I would rather them kill Clive. If they're gonna kill someone, they should kill Clive. But their best chance of survival is literally just them sticking together. Oh, never mind. He does double. I had that one bow left. Okay. Let's do this. I might warp someone in just to go finish this guy off, but it had to be someone kind of tanky. So not Luthier, that's for sure. Maybe Gray, if I could get Gray over there. No, I can't. I could warp Claire in, but there's also an Archer. There's actually 2 of them. That's not a good idea.
Yeah, that doesn't sound like the best way to keep her alive.
No, it does not. It really does not. Okay, if we go and shoot, how dangerous is this? It's not too dangerous, actually. Great Knight is great. Franz always sucks for me. I don't know why. I've had multiple Franzes that by like level 17 they have like 9 speed. I'm not even making that up. I'm not exaggerating. I've had multiple Franzes that high of a level that have 9 speed. Like
I've
almost
had Amelia's that turned out better than Franz.
Yeah, the one time I used Amelia, she did end up being better than Franz. She was really weird. She was very res blessed, but that meant she at least had a niche. Oh, nice! Python crit! Let's freaking go, Python! See, Python might not land all his shots, but he manages to find a way to be useful. I wish Cliff could do this. Cliff just misses it, just like, I'm not gonna do anything to make up for that. Python's like, you know what, I'm gonna miss, but I'm gonna crit to make up for it. I'm gonna do better than I was even gonna do on the forecast, according to what it said anyway. I like that. That's great.
You need that guy dead? Sure. Give me a sec.
Yeah. Absolutely amazing unit.
Just let me twirl my arrow around a little bit.
Yeah. W Archer. I don't want to deal with this Shaman just yet. Yeah, we need to deal with this Sniper. And Faye's really low on health. That's not really good. But she does have a bunch of vulneraries, so it's okay. It's all good. It's all good.
14 speed at what level?
Yeah, if he's like a level 13, that's pretty solid. If he's like level...
Promoted?
Yeah, promoted at level 10, then that's not really that good. I mean, like, promoted at 20 and it's level 10. Well, you're probably not going to ever get that in Sacred Stones. Because the dummy XP curve, but... Yeah, I don't want to be in range of that Shaman.
Yeah,
I mean, it's probably not that
earlier
bad.
I was watching the Ophelia solo Mangs did because I was bored and I hadn't seen all of it, and he's like, oh yeah, so like generally promote units at level 15. I just slap my head and say no.
I thought Mangs was one of us. I thought he was one of us. I thought he was going to say promote them at level 20.
It's so easy to get to 20 in Fates.
Yeah, in fact, you kind of get punished if you don't.
Like, that's just
soft
5
punish.
levels lost.
Yeah. So you get so much EXP in Fates that you actually want to promote them a little bit later.
The curve benefits you.
Yeah, it does. It really does.
Promoted level 3?
That's just not too bad.
As a Great Knight? That's
That's workable. Because his con's gonna be pretty good as a Great Knight, so he doesn't...
I would think, yeah.
Yeah, so that actually works out pretty well in his favor, I would say. Can we shoot this guy and then soften him up with this kill him with Alm? That's what I would like to do. I don't know if I can, but I would like to do that. Okay, yeah, because these guys are just guards. The Shaman's not going to kill Alm. Yeah, he's not. Okay, if Cliff can just go and chip, that's, like, if he can just... Yeah, I think just, like, one shot would do it. Is he in range of the Shaman, though? That's the question. If we pull him back, he wouldn't be. Okay.
You know, I think's a fun unit in FE8. Gilliam.
I've tried making him work, he just never freaking does for me. I'm sure he is good, it just... When I use him, he just isn't. Same like I think with
Molder
Bronze.
support.
Huh?
Molder support.
I've never actually thought about that before. Maybe that's what.
And Garcia.
I usually just support Garcia with Ross, to be honest.
Yeah, sometimes I don't feel like training Ross, so I just either give... Because, like, Garcia has a lot of good partners and the best affinity in the game.
Yeah, I guess it's true. He does have fire. This is a very freaking sturdy sniper. I don't really like it.
Also, Gilliam's a base lefty.
Oh, he is? He's left-handed?
In his support with Garcia, he mentions he's a lefty. Because
really?
they arm wrestle, and he's like, wait a moment. You used your
that
right
is
hand.
based. Oh, wait, how many people around here are actually left-handed?
It's you and me, and maybe others.
I think Camaro's left-handed as well. I swear I remember him saying that he's left-handed. I don't know if he's still here, but I swear I remember him mentioning that. Broke a slat on my bed for... You mean like a... I don't know what she actually meant by that. What did she mean by this? I don't actually know what she meant by that.
Like, you've damaged your bed frame?
I think that's what she's trying to say. I don't actually know, though.
Like, I hope your bed doesn't break while you sleep?
Left-handed. Yeah, I thought you were left-handed. I swear I remember you saying that. Okay, let's make sure no...
Yeah, so let me describe to you the Gilliam Garcia support. So C support, hey, you're strong, let's arm wrestle. Okay, support ends.
I am left-handed with certain activities. Sorry about the interruption. I assume that involves your lewd figurines.
Anyway, I digress. Like, okay, whatever that was. B
Whatever
support.
Pokemon.
Garcia's like, you use your lance in your left hand. You're left-handed, aren't you? Yeah. Okay, let's arm wrestle with your left then. Support ends. A support. I guess we're evenly matched. Hey, Gilliam, you should get married.
Okay.
End of support.
Hey man, you should get married.
Just ignore the fact that getting an A support with Garcia screws him out of actually getting married.
That's actually really funny. That's actually really funny. I don't know.
Gilliam's one of the guys who can get married in FE8.
He is?
Yeah, he has a support with Cyrene of all people.
Well, is that really a good wife though? I mean, like she looks decently
No.
attractive, but like, they probably not.
Their
bear
children
the
will
best
be frail and brittle boned.
Yeah, true. Okay. Yeah, no, I think Proctor was making a sus comment there.
Actually, are there any, like, strong women in FE8?
No.
I don't think there are.
I mean, Tana has like 45% strength growth, and that's probably about the best. That's the best you're gonna get. Maybe
yeah, I
Amy?
guess, but like, also
Maybe?
that doesn't really seem like it would be a thing for Gilliam.
Probably not. Yeah, shamans. Brittle boned. I don't know.
Yes, they'd be brittle boned. They'd be like made of glass or something.
True. Don't miss. Bruh, don't miss. That's probably why these maps take so freaking long, because you guys keep missing.
Oh yeah, we'd be done with this 20 minutes ago if these guys could actually hit their stuff.
Maybe more than 20 minutes ago, because... Jeez, man. I swear sometimes. I What are these guys? Wait, who has the javelin? Oh, right, I gave it to Claire, didn't I? Dang it.
Okay, well, what is this something then?
Wait, your parents are both left-handed, but you aren't? That's kind of weird.
My grandfather is left-handed, but apparently he got crap for it when he was young, so we just decided to write with his right hand from then on.
That sucks to get crap for that.
Yeah, it's really stupid.
Yeah.
I can barely write my name with my right hand.
Like, yeah, I probably wouldn't much either. Python is critting everything. I love it.
He's awesome.
Yeah, Python. This Python's been amazing. He has not let me down. Can't think of any instance where he let me down. If he has, it's only been like a very minor instance that he did.
Oh yeah, Mario's right. I guess Mur is pretty strong, but like also if
She's
go
also
to jail,
a Manakete, so I don't know if it really counts. Because Manaketes tend to be strong. Like that's just a normal thing.
Unless you're like.
And they're usually women too, so you know.
Yeah, how come like we only got Bantu?
Because he's the only male Manakete that matters. I don't know.
Mur is really strong though.
She's also in a game where enemies are really weak, so I don't know.
Yeah, that's true. But like she's also effective against monsters.
Yeah, I guess. Yeah, this map. Let me go play a gacha game. Don't lose all your money.
My condolences.
My condolences, yeah.
Okay,
16 speed.
That's good.
Pretty solid, yeah. That's nothing to sneeze at.
You know, I've never been able to make Fa or Fei or however you say it work in FE6.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I guess you can do all right, but I think part of what's holding her back is the fact that she gets like 30 uses
Dragonstone
and it can't be hammered. Welcome back, Gamer2. I don't know if Gerudo King is here. I have no idea. I have honestly no idea.
Although I will admit she is great for soaking up siege tomes.
Gerudo fell asleep, so I abandoned him. Alright. Yeah, she's good. She's soaking up siege tomes, but so is like Clarine, if you train her up. And she's really easy to train up.
Clarine's just like good at everything.
She's broken. Clarine trained up is absolutely broken. It's not even funny.
She caps speed, she caps luck. She may have double-digit magic by endgame.
Yeah. I remember in my FE6 run, she was a magic blessed Clarine, and she just kind of destroys Zephyl.
I don't doubt it.
She was literally, like, she was kind of a replacement for Lina. She wasn't quite as strong as Lina, but she was so dodgy, she'd just never die.
You know, I think I got Cecilia to 4-blaze rank just for the heck of it.
Cecilia sucks so much, I can never really get her to do anything. Like, she somehow managed to suck despite being a mounted staff bot. I don't know how you do that. I don't know how you suck that much, but...
I would be fine with her if she just started with Beast Staves.
Yeah, I think that'd be better. I don't know when she starts with, like, A rank and tomes. It's like, her magic stat is not that good. It's not really... Like,
maybe it's like on par with or better than Clarine at that point.
Like slightly better than Clarine, honestly.
It's like I find use in her just being like maybe a support bot for Percival and a healer who can heal.
Now, you want to hear me out on why I really just don't like Cecilia?
Yeah, go ahead.
On the Gaiden for Chapter 14, so like the first map you would actually really be able to feasibly use her.
Yeah.
She gets doubled by the bolting.
Yeah, that's bad.
And she doesn't have the res to take it. So yeah, she can just die by going to bolting range. And mind you, yeah, I know that enemies can double with bolting because, you know, But the thing is, realistically, who are they doubling with bolting? Like Barth. You know, you expect someone like Barth, like Wendy. I don't know. Actually, I think Wendy's kind of fast. I don't know. I've never used Wendy. But you only expect, like, some really slow armor. And you're not going to put an armor in bolting range. You're going to be pretty careful to not do that. So it's only going to be the people that
you'd expect the Mage General of Eteria to take a bolting.
Yeah, and to certainly not get double by it. So no, that is like the sole reason I hate Cecilia. I mean, there's other issues, like her staff rank is not very good, her magic is kind of sucky, her hit rates also kind of suck. For a mage, they're not very good.
Yeah, she has no stats whatsoever, except for like an okay magic stat.
Here's where the kicker comes, though. In the chapter afterwards, chapter 15, the very rare instance of enemy Valkyries, they have like...
They're so terrifying.
Yeah, and for some reason, one chapter before, we get a like mentally retarded freaking Valkyrie that gets dulled by boltings. What? Like, you couldn't give her at least a speed stat so she doesn't get doubled by things? I'm not expecting a...
I guess she's...
I'm not expecting
I guess she's
something
lore accurate.
Maybe, but like...
Because, like, she got, like, decimated by Zephiel.
Maybe she was a lot stronger before that? I don't know. Maybe. But, like, that's the only thing I can think of.
But then again, like, if you hover over her stats in the chapter where she does get bodied, they're the same.
Yeah, so it's, you can't even make that argument then, unfortunately. Even though that would actually be interesting if that were the case.
What was Pent thinking?
Yeah, Pent did not choose a successor very smartly. That's for sure.
Like, honestly, it should have been Urk.
Urk probably would have ended better, yeah. I mean, I don't think Urk is that good, but, like... I think he would be better than... Yeah, he would probably end up better. Yeah, my Urks always end up loving a bunch of speed. They don't ever get magic, but, hey, he'd at least not get doubled by a bolting sage. He'd at least not get doubled...
He is the kind of new father.
Maybe. I don't know.
No, it's got to be Jafar.
Yeah, I know that's what they actually make it out to be, but... yeah, no, honestly, if Urk was in the game, he'd at least not get doubled by bolting. That's all I'm saying.
I'm pretty sure, like, they offered him the position in his, character ending.
That's kind of dumb.
Yeah, he was too busy either getting married to Priscilla, Nino, or Sarah.
Apparently. Wait, no, I don't want to swap. Why does no one know lightning or thunder or whatever? Can you kill, please? Like, Claire, you're great, but please, can you kill? I'd really like that. I'm running out of time here. I really want to finish this map before I run out of time, please. This map is...
Just remember how cruel the game was to Oswin that his only paired ending is Sarah.
That is pretty mean. Cecilia's genes just couldn't survive in the slightest. Like, normally, a staff bought on a horse, you can't screw that up. But they screwed it up with Cecilia.
They found a way.
Like, I don't know how you do it. But I guess part of it is just make their staff rank bad. Like,
yes, this promoted unit with C staves.
Yeah, it makes perfect sense.
Isn't that what Saul comes with?
Something like that, yeah.
Like, let her use Physic, for the love of God.
At least Physic, yeah, at least Physic. I don't understand. I think in an FE6 remake, if they change nothing else, they need to make Cecilia. They need to buff Cecilia. You don't have to buff much. Just give her a better staff rank. Maybe buff her speed a little bit. That's all you have to do.
Give her like double digits in skill and speed.
Yeah, please.
Like at least 10.
Or if the idea is that she's like the high magic Valkyrie versus Clarine being the fast one, give her a lot more magic so she kind of makes up for it. For her low speed. I mean, she's still going to be a hard unit to protect from getting doubled, but at least give her something that kind of makes her, you know, if she's supposed to be the magic unit, give her an actual magic stat. 10 is kind of a joke. It's like barely higher than Clarine, and honestly, I would rather have maybe like slightly lower magic, but double everything, than have like slightly better magic and get doubled by everything. Okay, yeah. Claire can promote now. I don't know when we'll get a statue, but I think soon, actually. That's really nice.
Judging by regular echoes, maybe right after this?
I would love that. I would be all for that.
Because, like, there's that one abandoned shrine that Alm goes to after this.
I think you're right, yeah. I think you are right. Yeah, I do remember one coming up very soon. You got a Rider's Bane up here.
Ooh.
Now all the annoying enemies are dead. All the dumb 2 rangers and 5 jillion rangers, the freaking archer. Well, not all of them. There's these 2 archers up here, but they're not moving or anything, so we're not gonna worry about that. Wish I could heal up Faye, because I'm just probably gonna warp her once I heal her up, because she's so far. Oh god, Silk has like no HP left. It's the problem with not having another healer, is that your other healer just eats away at her HP.
Do we have any rings on this side?
I don't know. I know we do in Silica's army, but I don't think we do in this one. The problem is they're vulnerable to an archer, so if I happen to just accidentally put them in range of an archer, that's it. That's game over for them.
And then we just don't have a healer for Alm.
Yeah, until like freaking Tatiana or Tobin's promotion.
Ooh.
That's pretty bad. I don't know how close Tobin is promoting, so... Yeah, he's only level 10, which I know it's like 2 levels away, but he's not the best at getting kills. He's kind of good at getting kills, but not really. Ah, these dumb archers, man. They hit too many archers on this map, I think. They're not really that strong, they're just annoying. I do find it funny that I thought the physics mages were going to be a problem. I don't think they've healed anything ever on this map, which is kind of funny. That's just how bad the enemy quality is on this map. They had 2 physics staff users, but they've never caused me any trouble. This has been a really weird map. Not a hard one, just a very weird and tedious one.
I love enemy physic users. Thank you, Chapter 7 FE6.
Oh yeah, that map does not frickin' need.
Heal the wyverns, why don't ya? Hide on the bushes so I can't hit you.
Yeah. At first it's like I could talk to the lady there. No, it means I could talk to Gray. Bye, lovelies. Okay, see ya.
Bye.
I'm just gonna skip this. This isn't vanilla. I don't really care. See ya, random mage. Oh, she crit the frickin' helpless healer. Claire did not want that one surviving. I don't know what that healer did to her, but okay, come on, Matilda. Okay, how much does this guy do? He's got an iron bow. I don't think he's gonna kill Claire. But we're gonna go bring.
Ooh, dang.
Huh?
Claire's out for blood.
Yeah. Against defenseless healers, yeah. She really doesn't like those. Alright. Get it, Matilda?
She played FE6.
Yeah, she knows. She knows why you don't leave those physics staves alive. Okay, Matilda, your first level was pretty good. Let's see your second. Okay, slightly worse, but still really good. Strength and speed. I'll happily take that. Defense would be nice, though.
All she wants.
Yeah. I will take strength and speed any day. It's gonna be a tight squeeze for memes, but I think I can do it. Can I warp? I don't.
Do we have any memes?
I think we have 1 or 2. Not many, but.
And then there's my image.
Your image? I don't know what your image is. Maybe that's what it is. Maybe that's what. I just see DMs. I don't know what they are. I haven't checked what they are.
It's very important. It's basically a PSA.
PSA.
Yeah, it's a public service announcement.
I know what a PSA is. I'm just saying. I'm just kind of laughing.
Oh, I was
at
saying that for the others of chat.
Okay. These soldiers are very tanky for some reason. Like, they're not even armors. They're just soldiers, but they're really tanky.
That is strange. Ooh.
Huh?
Like, I'm just thinking of Duke's comment, like...
You found Hector hard mode easy? Have you Ironmanned it? It is not easy. Try Ironmanning it.
Maybe fun goes to die.
Maybe if you don't Ironman it, it's not that bad, but if you Ironman it, it is freaking awful. It is an awful experience. And don't get me started on Japanese Hector hard mode. That is that's nightmare mode. That's nightmare difficulty. I've done it before. It was not pleasant.
The Valkyries.
Valkyrie spam on Kaga Destiny. It's awful.
The slog.
I do not... It's not even a slog, it's nightmare. Slug would just imply it's just kind of boring. It's kind of a slog in other modes, but in this is just a nightmare in Japanese.
In every other mode, it's physical enemies, but no, in Hector hard mode, it has to be all druids and Valkyries.
Yep. For some reason, okay, let's open this chest. Maybe it is the royal sword. I don't know. All right, Clive.
If so, I'm glad we grabbed
not Clive. Cliff. Mixing up my K's. Well, actually, it's a C, but I don't care. Who cares? All right, come on, Cliff. Get another level.
Basically the same letter. They sound the same.
Strength, luck, and defense. Okay. Cliff is actually getting a lot of defense. he's trying to channel his from my Stars of Luncha run.
The Cliff comeback.
Maybe. I would love to see it.
Or maybe he just likes shooting healers.
Maybe. Maybe he does. That's a lot of damage. Okay. Let's see here. Let me get our mages ready. Alright. Walk these stairs. Let's go. I don't have my healer really ready, so let's hope we don't need our healer for this. I'm not that kind of guy to do Ironmans yet. They're fun. Just not in certain games. Oh, it's just a Lance Reaver. Wow, all that work for just another... Like, a Lance Reaver is nice, but I think I already have one. I don't really need another one. The game's just like, no, you...
It's nice when you get it.
I guess it is, but, like, I was thinking it'd be a lot better. Especially considering all the thieves and stuff that I deal with.
Yeah, that's the Royal Sword now. It's just a Lance Reaver.
It got demoted. Alright, let's see if we can go crit with Luthier. I mean, he had to crit twice in order to kill, but still. Stuff is taking way too long. I'll just get him out of range. I'll just rescue drop. That's all we gotta do. Oh no, he dodged. Okay. I'll take it, Luthier. I will take that. Oh, but you're actually... No. Actually, you might not die because... Yeah, no, I don't think he dies because if he gets attacked first, then he wouldn't die. But he wouldn't be able to retaliate with you know what? We'll do that. I think we'll do that. I think we can try it. Yeah, it's not that risky.
Still can't get over to say space.
We're gonna kill the Sword Jack, guys. We're gonna kill him. What do you play FE4 and with a long battle on Wait, what? I'm not sure what you're trying to say.
Isn't FE4 also pretty easy?
Luther just keeps dodging. He's like, yeah, I don't get... Okay, this guy's also dodging. That's not good. You're not supposed to dodge and return. Only I'm allowed to dodge. FE4 is kind of
rude.
FE4 is easy if you know what you're doing, but if you don't, it's actually pretty difficult. That's what a lot of people don't say. They don't say it's... I need you to get over there. I don't have much time. God, this map took so freaking long. It took way too long, I think. I think that was the main problem here. It just takes way too freaking long. I don't think we can get to memes, guys. I'm sorry. If you submitted a meme, I'm sorry. Usually I have time, but... It is. I hate doing this, but, like... Blame the map for just being so slow.
I'll just post it in general. It's something everybody needs to see.
Of course. Okay, let's try this. Come on, Faye. Get a kill. Oh, of course, we got a miss. No, we can't spare you time. Okay, there we go. Thank you. Of course, we gotta get a level up to slow things down even more. Defense? Why can't you just level speed or something? Like, I guess defense is nice, but that's not really what I want you to get. I'm just gonna skip whatever cutscene is here, unless it's like new. Back just in time. Probably not. This took so freaking long, I might not even be able to do memes.
Yeah.
We'll just resume right here. I'm gonna try to pull up the memes. It's gonna be very fast, but yeah, I'm not gonna show you the. I'm not posting your image. Sorry. I mean, I know you're just gonna post it. Okay, let's see.
Yeah, I already did. It's fine.
Okay, yeah, I'm gonna get this one meme. It's gonna be very abrupt ending. Stupid freaking. Okay. At least you guys didn't overload me with memes today. But still, oh god, I'm gonna run out of time right as I'm doing this, aren't I? This dumb map. Okay. I'm sorry I don't get the chance to show it properly, but on gacha games. Yeah. I'm gonna make a save state just in case. Okay, there we go. Yeah, sorry I have to end so abruptly. I'll see you guys tomorrow for Yakuza 0 and on Thursday for more of this. See ya.
Yep, see ya.